there we go. Oh god.
Okay, just double checking, because that's what Amin had us do now.
Yeah, I'm fighting this boss again.
Oh no. Is that something?
Oh. There it is. Oh fuck. I look away for half a second, fucking takes out all my health. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. So is Call of Duty 4 as you remember it?
Yes.
Did they even change anything? I mean, it's supposed to be a remaster.
Shit, you fat fuck.
They added weapons to it, and then they added $5 to the map pack you had to buy.
Oof.
I never bought it.
Or you not had to buy, but you know,
remastered, but not remastered.
Dark Souls. Master. Fuck, that was too close.
Well, I don't know why they don't. I mean, I know I hate Splatoon too, but I mean, God. Like, what? No offense, I don't know COD 4 was better. They didn't add anything.
It would have done amazing if it gave you literally all the maps that were set included before.
Like, you could buy.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
that's
they
a
remastered
problem.
that and still had to buy, and then they added $5 to it. Like, what?
So a $5 pack is not that bad.
Well, no,
I've seen
it was
shittier
10.
stuff.
No, it was $10 in COD 4, and then it was 15 in this game. That's what I mean. They added $5 to it.
Oh.
Well, yeah, do you not know what inflation is? God!
I'm pretty sure I saw someone say the inflation wouldn't even be that much. I think. I don't know.
It shouldn't.
I don't know.
Well, COD 4 was back in the days still a $50 game,
Doesn't
right?
inflation like increase about 2% a year?
Well, thing is,
That's no, 2% is the projected that they want to increase per year. It's a steady rate that they want to keep it at because it's
More or less
good economic
inevitable,
growth.
but like not
Yes, and
unmanageable.
hmm
That's why I remember 2%. I was like, I know, I remember like inflation and 2% was floating around in my head. I was just like, I don't know
well,
if it
because
is
2% is the target rate that they want.
right.
Just straight out want. I believe.
that's why I have microtransactions of vehicles. Why it's still $60?
What? So over the course of like, what is it? So like
Do none of you remember when video
2%.
games were $50?
I don't.
I don't.
I was.
I don't.
I was buying Nintendo games, which were always pretty
Right.
cheap relative
Yeah.
to,
When we
like,
were
stuff.
young, we more or less, most of us was playing Nintendo games.
I had an old PS1 back then, but I never bought games, and that was when I was young enough to understand like how much games were, because I didn't think about it.
What was
then,
the new Far Cry game that came out that was $50? It was like 40 or something like 30 even.
No, I think it was 40. If I remember.
There was like a new.
like recently.
Oh. Never mind then.
What? So we've been alive, what, like 20
they
years
advertise it like a
approximately? So like.
New.
For Nintendo 64, I never bought a single one of my own games. That was back when
1.02
you were
that's
so
to the
young.
PlayStation
20th.
1.
Yeah,
Thomas, what's
that game is so
1.02
young.
to the 20th? You're the human calculator, right?
1.0 to the 20th. I'm pretty sure it's still one.
Oh, 2. I guess I'm not
Okay, you
surprised
said
you
what's
didn't hear that.
1.0 to the 20th. I'm like,
I mean, I may not have said it.
one?
I don't know if I said it or if you just didn't hear it. Either way. Fuck.
Well, I think what you have is 20% or 2%.
Alright, so 1.02 to the power of 20. 1.5. Basically, it's 1.485.
What? So if it increases by 2% a year, the cost should go up by 50%? That seems absurd.
0.02, so 10 years it would
You're
be 20
saying
cents, right?
yearly
$1.20?
rate, it's supposed to inflate 2%
You're
every single
not-
year? Or is it like
You are
a
not
different time
accounting,
period?
It is 2% per year, but you're not accounting for things that happen like the 2008 recession when we have negative inflation, stagnated growth in general. Anything below the 2%, I believe, actually reduces.
Yeah, I don't understand.
It's a whole nother. I'm not sure if it even falls in this category, but I'll just go ahead and say actuarial science. You gotta literally create a new formula for it.
So basically, somehow, a poor economy reduces inflation.
There is such a thing as negative inflation, yes.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. Yes, the negative inflation exists, but
Isn't that
like, I don't see
deflation?
how a poor economy would make it better.
Negative inflation.
Heck, if anything, from what I remember, it can lead to hyperinflation having a bad economy.
Hyperinflation?
Yes, sir.
You know what really increases inflation? Goddamn
No.
Democrats.
Well, here's
My
the thing.
God.
Here's the thing,
So-
Josh.
Being that guy.
Negative inflation is hard to adjust for. Well, harder, I should say. But like too much inflation, basically, you just adjust interest rates, like economy-wide interest rates, and brings it right back up. It's more of a long-term thing still, but like overinflation can be dealt with a lot easier than negative inflation.
Why is negative inflation bad?
Negative inflation basically signals the start of a recession.
So, if your dollar strength increases, you're going into a recession.
Or the value of goods is going down.
That too.
So basically, like value of like when home prices go down, you think, oh yeah, that's good for buyers, bad for sellers. That makes
Yeah,
any
I guess I
sense.
could see how that's like if there's a low demand, which means that nobody's buying. I can see how that translates. Oh, so
I mean,
in
that just means
effect,
that,
it's
like-
negative inflation because technically your dollar's better because they all lowered the prices. Okay, I think I see it a little more now.
Always been the last kill.
I guess it kind of makes more sense, I guess.
Dying.
I mean, is it true that we're the only people, or we're only the only people who pay taxes?
What?
Like on food? Like in the store?
Oh, like
Damn,
a sales
never-
tax?
Are we doing a bunch that does that?
No.
I know you
You're
pay
not.
I know that you pay
I can tell you you're not. I can't tell you what other countries do because Jesus Christ, that was like economics for us to know.
I'm willing to bet Canada does.
There's no doubt in my mind. Free healthcare. What's paying for that? You fuckers are. They tax the
Let's
shit out of
see,
this
we have a
citizens.
list.
They're like, wow, it's free, guys. Newsflash, nothing ain't free, boys.
I mean, to be honest though,
Strangely,
I'm
the
willing to
taxes are
pay
going up.
for healthcare. Like it's like, well, yeah, of
It,
course I want good healthcare
well,
though. It's like, oh, I'm paying for healthcare. Shame. What do you
well, I don't know
mean?
how good the
Yeah, but
healthcare
you're
is
also paying
actually.
for
Like,
somebody
yeah,
else's healthcare, so if someone uses it more than the rest, then they
So basically,
rip
I mean,
you
yeah, I
the
guess
chances of
sure,
consequences.
that's a good point, really. That is actually a pretty good point.
When you
But
could just manage your money well yourself and pay for your own healthcare.
well, yeah. Well, here's another thing. Imagine it like this: you are the one Canadian that doesn't get injured. Every single other Canadian gets injured that year. Fucking tax rates spike because of to pay for all that healthcare that had to go through the system that year, and you didn't get injured, and you're just pissed now.
Yes.
I don't know. Like the thing is, if you get it when you need it, then like why be pissed? Because then it's there if you ever need it. I don't know.
Well, that's the problem.
I mean, sure, you
it's a
may not get hurt,
security-
but if you are, then you're covered. So I don't see. I don't know.
You're
I guess
right,
that's
but
just
at the
more of
same
a
time, that can also
an
be
opinion sort
simplified
of
by
thing.
simple, like a type of investment budgeting at the same time. So, like, imagine healthcare is required, but imagine I don't have healthcare, and the money I would put into healthcare, I instead put into an investment portfolio that makes me enough money to pay for my own shit anyways, so I don't have to, like, share with other people, pay a monthly shit, deal with all that hassle and stuff, and I might have the chance of even increasing in value still. Like,
Let's not forget the
if,
fact that
if we're gonna base like, oh, the you need healthcare based on an if, you know what? I may as well just invest it in my own investment portfolio based on an if. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot of ifs in this world, aren't there?
well, I think one of the main
You're
problems
required by U.S.
with
law to have
universal
healthcare.
healthcare in the U.S. isn't just necessarily the collective aspect, but more so the way it's implemented. It just is very questionable as to other effects. It's not just
Medical,
it really hurts mainly because they make private insurance companies insure people no matter
Damn it,
what. So they're basically doing
Yeah.
it through private insurance.
I know, but the entire medical field of the U.S. is honestly a joke right now. Like the cost of our of services, in case these things do happen, it's like, oh, insurance is there to make sure it's all better for you, help you pay for your shit. Meanwhile, it's like, no, you could easily just get rid of the insurance and state some sort of like Canadian government healthcare system like they fucking have, and then the cost of like medical bills could drastically reduce. But nah, you broke your arm, you may as well give us like, the arm. It's cheaper to amputate it than to fucking get it healed. What the hell?
Dude, it really honestly, getting anything done in the U.S.
Oh,
is
fuck.
fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Did you not hear the story that literally, you could save money by going on a vacation somewhere in Europe and then just having a European doctor do it? Like, you'd have a week vacation in Europe and still have enough money to pay for the treatment with the amount of money you would fucking spend in the U.S. Depending on some types of things, a month-long vacation. It's stupid. Depending on like certain types of surgeries or like anything like that, medical rates in the U.S. are just goddamn ridiculous.
Yeah, especially now that people aren't vaccinating their children.
Oof.
Oh god.
Well, is it
Yeah,
like
that's the other thing. Why should I have to pay for someone's health care if they
I don't
decide
want
to
to pay
vaccinate
for a
their
child.
child?
Yeah, I don't want to
well,
pay
first off,
for
they
a
should
child.
make it a law, probably. Vaccinate children.
It was
It's like,
was it France? Was it France or Italy? Did you guys see on the news that? Well, I'm gonna ask you. It's like two of you because the rest of you don't fucking watch news, Josh. They do not allow unvaccinated kids in their schools anymore. Like they kick them out until they get vaccinated. Yeah, they kick them out.
That's
Aren't you
amazing,
supposed to get
honestly.
vaccinations for school here, like, or is it not a law?
Yeah,
Well,
but they somehow people get through it in colleges.
No,
and
here's the thing. There are more medical defenses now than there were when we were back in school. So when the school required us to do it, it was like, oh yeah, no, we have to do it. Mainly because we were a private school in general where we went.
We have to do
But
it in high
for
school.
like public schools who literally cannot they're not allowed to turn away children for education in public schools, basically.
Oh yeah, there's like some other law that does that. If I remember the thing. Yeah, that's what it was called.
The glorious
the
law
damn
of no
Democrats.
child left behind. Let's
Honestly,
see. There
why
are
do you let all
2
the nut
geniuses in the
jobs as
classroom,
presidents?
15 average, and 10 below average. I think we'll just stunt the growth of the rest of the class to work on these 10 below average.
I don't know why we keep letting complete nut jobs into office.
What do you mean? Donald Trump's the most sane president we've had.
Honestly, I like Trump. It's funny. Everything's funny now.
It's
I
a
don't
meme.
mind
Everything's
Trump,
a meme.
Yeah.
It's just like
Everything will be.
It's great.
to
Like-
say that he's the most competent president we've had.
Well,
is-
here's the problem. You have to be a resident for 14 years, I believe, and age 35 to run for president.
Yep.
I think those are the only 2 actual requirements. Like
Do you
I
everything
remember
else
that
was just
like, say
like,
you
those
had to be
are
born in the
requirements.
no,
You
you
say born in the U.S. because I'm pretty sure.
I believe
Oh,
you
yeah,
do need
I'm-
to be born.
yes.
Yeah, that's right.
yes.
Yeah, it has to be born.
Because they,
Or-
they made a big deal
Obama
about it
scandal.
with Obama.
You have to be born in the U.S.
some
You
reason.
have to reside in the U.S. for 14 years, and you have to be at least 35. Can we just get some 35-year-old douchebag? I don't even care anymore. Who's running for the next election? It's Bernie Sanders again.
God damn
I
it.
think
Bernie
Donald Trump is
again?
rerunning. I'm not
Why
sure.
wouldn't he? I mean,
He
won the first
honestly-
time.
Yeah, well, did you see his competition? I'm pretty sure we flipped the goddamn coin and he won, alright?
I mean,
That's
considering
how
the
we won. We
vote
flipped the
results on the
coin.
popular vote, yeah, no, that's been the last, what? Let me check my watch, about 20? What do you mean?
well-
Most of them are almost 50-50.
Honestly, to be fair though, the Obama
yeah,
vote
the
was
Obama-
very, very decisive.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying that there are quite a few
Well,
that
here's the
are very close. There are very
here's the thing,
high amount
Obama-
of 50-50s.
Obama was a likable person, alright? He was just a likable
Despite
person.
his
He
views,
was a
he was a
happy
good
black guy.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that's
was
why
a
I've
happy
always
black
thought
guy,
that.
right?
He's a cool guy, but he has some terrible thoughts.
Well, his first
Or
term
at least
was
that
blah, 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 blah.
he
His
was-
second term wasn't much better for Medicare, but beyond that, his second term was pretty alright.
The thing that bothered me more so, not so his policies, but somehow some of the ways he got them in place. Trump's doing the same thing right now, but the whole executive order bullshit. I hate when they do that. They're just hey, let's ignore
Trump
checks and
closed down the
balances.
government for a month and a half.
already
Literally the
executive order.
longest one in history. Big oof.
God damn it.
Well,
Well,
Hey,
if
it was
we
also
don't
the memes.
implement my war, we won't be playing for recess for a month.
well,
What an
and a
asshole!
half.
And a half. Yikes.
Well, here's the thing.
Or how
One of his big things
Like how
as
it's
president
called
is that he promised
recess.
the wall, and he had supporters that supported this actually, and that's
Yeah, he kinda
why
fudged
was chosen
himself.
For the is he Republican?
Because
or
if he doesn't do it,
Democrat?
then
I forget.
then people are gonna
Did he
be
run-
annoyed at him.
What party was he running for?
Wait, who? Sorry, I was doing
Trump.
that for a second.
Trump was for Republican, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
No!
Thomas, it's Italy.
Yeah.
Italy was.
Italy was? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald
Fucking
Trump was
hilarious.
part of the Green Party, you dumbass.
Oh my god. What a
He
meme.
was part of the Yellowbacks.
Boy, was Ben Shapiro running for president?
I'd vote for Ben
Okay.
Shapiro.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think he
vote,
said
I'd
he
vote for
probably
that
won
guy.
2024. I think that's what I heard.
Dude, if he runs, that'd be fucking hilarious. I'd vote for him.
I'm not even
Although
registered to
it's-
vote. I'd vote for
Yeah, I don't think I
Although-
registered
Hey,
to vote
great
either.
thing, Thomas. You don't even have to be registered to vote in Illinois.
Guys,
Just kidding.
Really?
I'm
What?
joking. I'm just
Okay,
joking.
I was
That was
like,
nothing.
what?
That
I was making
that was a
I was making a
fake poll,
corruption
yeah.
joke.
Yeah, that was a,
if you
that
think
was
the
a fake
social
poll
justice
joke,
warriors and
Josh.
feminists
A what joke?
Trump is racist, just
Fake
wait till they
polls.
have a Nazi, a
Oh,
Jewish
sorry,
Nazi
you
in
can
the,
talk to what?
the leadership.
They're gonna try and call Ben Shapiro a Nazi, and it's gonna be hilarious because he's actually Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shalom shaladir, my N-words.
It's like the new word for people who think you are now Nazis. I wonder how we got to this point.
The best part is when people call like libertarians fascists, and I'm like, are you retarded?
Libtards.
Libertarians are literally the exact opposite of fascism. But they disagree with me.
Well, I
You're
mean,
racist.
that's how you define a libertarian. I think they're trying to say that some people who are saying they're libertarians aren't what they say they are. It's really what's happening.
Dude. Yeah, I mean,
don't
the main
know,
thing
we
is
also talked about the internet.
if you go to like fucking Reddit and look at libertarian subs, it's all just like socialists for some reason. I don't get it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It feels like people say like, "Oh, I'm a this political,
I'm a
whatever.
feminist.
I'm a this thing,"
I'm
and
a
it's like, okay, but what do
vegan.
you actually mean by that? Because I really don't feel like that actually accurately describes your views at all.
I was gonna say, I don't think you know what that word means.
It's like, actually, why don't you just tell me what you want politically? Because honestly, at this point, these words are meaningless. Like,
Oh, they really are.
I don't. It's like,
That's why I don't like the fucking two-party system.
Yeah,
Two-party system's ass.
it's like a libertarian. I don't know what a fucking libertarian is, and a lot of people who say they're libertarians probably don't even know what the
It's people who take things liberally.
It's like, what is
You know
the
what, Thomas?
Green
I
Party?
commend you. You made a better attempt than most people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking know.
Basically, a libertarian, Josh, is someone who's all for individual like liberties. So basically, it's kind of like, I'd say, in the middle between right
you know
and
those
left.
people who did
It's
the
more
Tea
right,
Party?
though.
It's those guys.
I thought the people who were like in the middle with everything were called centrist, very creatively.
Kind of, but they're not fully central.
Well, no, here's
Libertarians
the
lean
thing.
more right.
You know how
but
we
they're
have,
not, like, hard right.
yeah, you know how we have
Makes sense.
Democrats and Republicans? We have libertarian centrists, alright?
Oh my god,
We have to have two
please,
parties
really?
to everything for some reason.
So there's libertarians who lean left, and there's
Oh,
centrists who lean right, is what you're telling me. Oh my,
Guys,
what a
you know what?
You
meme.
switched it, but
Guys,
switched
we
it,
need
but
to
Really?
do the red party.
Ah.
We need a red party to do the green party.
So you're telling me the libertarians are actually leaning towards the
they're
conservative?
more
I don't.
right. Yeah.
What?
Well, it's because they're for individual liberties, basically. Like, they're
So-
pro-gun, but they're also, like, pro-legalization for weed and gay marriage. So, like, they're, like, kind of in the middle on a lot of things. But their economic policy is definitely right-wing. Like, 100%.
We like to shoot shit, smoke drugs, and fuck dudes.
Basically, dude. It's a pretty lit party.
Fuck.
So basically, it's just don't give a shit.
Oh god.
Let 'em know.
They basically say, like, hey, you do what you... Oh my god, I just got a triple kill with that fucking airstrike.
Don't call on your helicopters, Parker. I was waiting for it.
What?
Damn.
Just headshot at that motherfucker.
Mm.
Bye, Kirby. I'll miss you, Dad.
I interpreted that as he's going to make a baby and then eat it.
Good job.
Would.
Oops. That's a
Politics.
long time to do that.
Honestly, can we just vote Thomas as our next president?
Yes.
I would if he was
Just
old.
kidding.
First
He's
order, reinforce the wall. Second order,
Aw.
Just
tear
here.
down that
Reinforce the
wall,
wall.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Biden is your brand new house, America. Mexico. Wait.
Americans,
What?
look under your seats. You all get debt.
Oh, big.
I've decided to increase
Okay,
the
Bernie.
spending budget to 1,200 quadrillion.
Okay, Bernie.
You get debt. You get debt. Look under your seats, motherfuckers. We're all in debt. Oh, God. honestly, like,
Actually, I come to think of it, Josh. You know how we were talking about like the centrists and libertarians? I think centrists just say fuck everybody, honestly.
So that's why
They
the
don't.
center.
They don't have any. Like, they don't have any
you,
like.
fuck
Any
you,
like.
fuck
Beliefs.
me, I'm out.
Just kind of there.
All you bullshit people.
Yep. I think the people that have like their own beliefs, if don't fit in any category, more are called independents.
That's
They can go either
So
way.
you know those people in the Flat Earth Society that
Oh,
prove
God,
the
no.
Earth is round, but still continue to say, fuck it, it's still flat.
I saw a video. I
Did they
literally-
like test some like elevations in different spots, like through keyholes?
No, they tested
themselves
a
with
laser guided, a laser leveler or something like that, like a several
that measures
$1,000 laser leveler
elevations.
piece of equipment. Yes, and then they tested it over the course of an hour because every hour apparently the Earth would rotate 15 degrees, and they found out that the Earth had rotated 15 degrees after an hour, and they're like, well, shit, that's not right. And they tried messing around with it like a bunch to make it read not that, but they got 15 every time.
My favorite is I saw this one thing. It was like some guy was doing like you know how you can perform like regression models on scatter plots, and you can basically make like a best fit line that fits your experimental data. Well, I saw one where like it was basically a scatter plot that had no rhyme or reason, and someone said no, it has to start at the origin. It's like that's not how that works, because that means you always have a positive correlation. Because the only way it can go is up. If you have everything in the positive domain, the scatter plot, and you base it off the origin, it's guaranteed to go upwards. So I saw some people did that in a graph, and I'm like, that doesn't work like that.
What are you trying to prove? Honestly, what are you trying to prove at this point?
The video I saw, he was using a giant pair of binoculars, and he was looking at this lighthouse island. It was an island that was far away. The thing is, if you look at the binoculars, the ocean is literally in the way of half of the island. And he said, oh look, but if I get closer, you can see more of the island. Like, I think it's because he was trying to look at the rotation of the how it works. Like how he said, oh look at my powered binoculars. I look, you see the lighthouse. I've shown you a picture of the lighthouse, and then when I get it closer, you can see more of the lighthouse. You can even see the trees now. That proves that there is no rotation. That's because it's the fucking ocean was in the way in the first
Oh,
place.
fuck me. 2 hits dead.
Probably butchered that, but that was pretty much how it went. The ocean was in the way of the first pick, and when he took the second pick, he saw more of it, and then claimed it was the trees.
God.
It was the trees! They uprooted themselves because
Honestly,
they fell
I'm thoroughly
too far.
convinced that like the Flat Earth Society is just a bunch of trolls. At this point, like, there's no way these people actually believe
the
that.
sad thing is that
No,
at the
there's
end
a
of the day,
tiny
they
amount
are.
of people that actually do. It's
There
just
are.
everybody's like, that's so dumb that it gets so much publicity.
Like, I'll
Like-
do it ironically I'll joke about being a flat earther to people just to ironically piss them off.
I hate that. I really hate you, Kurt.
Yeah.
I hate people like
You
you.
have-
Not the
Why are you
literal
guys
meaning
talking
of the
about
word
round
hate,
earth
but I'm
or
gonna
something?
say
I,
hate.
Retards.
I don't like it that it's like, fuck, dude. Because Thomas does that to me all the time. Right, Thomas?
Well, you guys are an
Yeah.
old married couple, so.
Basically.
Alright, but I'm the woman.
I'm fine with that.
And the man.
Bitch. Surprise, I'm both. But you didn't even know that. But that's a surprise to you too.
Oh, dude, I saw this video where they did a drinking game of like this 1,000 genderless. It was the greatest shit I've ever seen.
Oh my god, why am I not used to that yet? Fuck
I
For
yeah.
every
saw-
gender you
there's a-
believe in, take a shot. It kills everyone who thinks there's more than two.
No, it was
Alcohol
like,
poisoning.
you should have saw the stupid ones. It was like, oh look, it's a gender that changes when you're wet.
Oh no.
I think that list was a troll, honestly.
It had to
Can you
be.
stop that? Because I'm pretty sure the last time I looked up porn, that was on the
I
list.
never know because I genuinely believe there's someone out there who thinks that way. Like, guys, I just want to be called it for some reason. Why? Because I don't feel comfortable being called a he or a she.
If I'm gonna call you an it, I'm gonna treat you like a damn it. Alright?
Come here, boy. Come here.
Getting butt fucked in your Uncle Rick's cabin in the woods in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
God, yeah. I've been watching these YouTubers who's just like, or one of them's really anti-feminist and anti-SJW, and it's so fun to watch them because they're kind of like funny about it, not all serious.
Does SJW stand for Social Justice Warriors? 'Cause I don't think they know if it stands for that.
That's what it stands for.
Okay, so whose justice are you fighting for again? Whose personal life did you meander yourself into to claim that you can do
women and racial minorities because they're very oppressed.
Guys, let's
Okay.
go. This is so sad. Can we harass women and minorities?
Like one of my favorite one is like she literally has a wage gap button. So every time some feminist brings up the wage gap, she presses the button and explains exactly what the wage gap is and why it doesn't exist.
Well, okay, the wage gap exists,
you
but
want
it's
to bring up the wage
misrepresented
gap? You better
what
have
it
a
means.
thigh gap first.
The wage gap is something. It's job based, not. It's job based, not Tinder based.
Oh my god, you know, the last time I heard something about a wage gap debate, like, it was about a woman bitching about why she didn't make as much as a guy that has been there for like 8 years and she just started. She's like,
Yeah,
we
that's
have
where all
the
it
same
stems from.
job. And I'm like, I don't... Shut your
You know
whore
what
mouth.
raises are? You know what raises exist?
Yeah.
I heard that it was
dumbest
only
shit.
like in like the top paying jobs, like things like CEOs.
Now, across all jobs altogether,
Okay,
women
no,
make
stop.
0.78 or 0.78 to 1. It's basically 78% of what men make.
Well, here's
Well,
the thing.
across the
Oh,
board,
like that's
which
how
doesn't
they
really
made the
mean
statistic.
anything.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's not
Basically, it
right.
means that they're in lower paying jobs more likely.
That
Yes.
and from what I heard,
Or
take
they
more
haven't
time
worked
Well, if
off
that's
as
as
true,
long
that
as
makes
men
sense.
have, or they
They
haven't
take-
worked as long as men have in a certain area. Women are more likely to change jobs, I believe.
less dangerous jobs.
They're more likely
more
to-
time at home with their family. Something
Yeah.
like that. That's what that's.
Also, if you just said, like, it's more like in CEO positions that they're getting paid less, I'd be like, I will walk up to them and deck the CEO who complains about their fucking paycheck.
Guys, I'm only making 800,000 a month, while this man is making 900,000 a month.
Guys,
Excuse
I only rake in about
Well-
$700,000 per day. I think I need more.
Because the man's making. It's like,
Yeah,
honestly,
fuck
at
the
that point, it's
bourgeoisie. Let's institute communists. Wait, what?
Like, this is the bourgeois.
Bourgeoisie. It's the rich class base.
I don't know if it's
So the
German or
proletariat
something.
needs to. The proletariat needs to seize assets from the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, like I don't remember the whole terminology, but basically the bourgeoisie is
It's-
supposed to be the rich people.
Sounds like communist propaganda to me.
I also found out about what the pink tax was.
The what?
The pink tax. So
The fuck is that?
Apparently, women are paying more for the same things men are paying.
That's literally
That's
not
their
the
fault.
thing. I was about to
It's
say,
their
if they're
fault.
if they're... Well, actually, no.
you have
that
an
is
option to
100%
buy whatever the fuck you
Yeah, no, Kurt is 100% true. Like, after learning through business law, like, sitting through that, it is 100% their fault if they're paying more for shit.
This is how it is, because it's like, oh, women's razors cost more than men's. Guess what? They're the same fucking product.
They really are. They,
Like-
in fact,
Right,
actually,
so
men's
then why
razors,
are they
men's razors are a lot more
listed
comfortable,
different?
actually.
To make more money! Because people are stupid.
Because
So you're
women
saying that they're doing a
shave
poor
a
business
lot.
practice that we should stop. It's not that there's a gender inequality, but the businesses
You
are
can
doing
do whatever
something
the fuck you want
shitty.
with your business.
I know, but
Yeah,
it's still a shitty business
Well, it's not
practice to
bad.
mark
I know it's
something
like
up
some
for
things
one
like
people
Let's
and then
yeah,
advertise it
ban
differently.
microtransactions in video games. It's
I
the
mean, those
shitty
are
business
also
practices.
shitty business. Well, I mean, they
No,
should.
let's ban
honestly.
DLC.
Bad.
Let's ban
I
free-to-play business models because they're really predatory.
Can we
No,
ban,
it's the microtransactions on.
Yeah, no, can we ban
Free-to-play, really.
video games as a
Free to play's
service, please?
fine. Like, they just slow down progression and make it very tedious to get anywhere. But, like.
and they say, oh, by the way, what we're doing is we're only giving you stuff every
it's-
few months instead of like every month.
Honestly-
That's what a service is.
Honestly, one of the better business models out there for free-to-play games is definitely Warframe.
Yeah.
It's one of the only good
It does
free-to-play business
depend on,
models.
like, microtransactions, which makes it much better.
It doesn't. Yeah, you can play the game for free, but you can also pay for a slight, like, boost.
It basically just makes it faster, but it's by no means necessary. I mean, maybe to start out, it's a bit bad with how many slots they give you to start out.
What do you mean to start out? To fucking start out, you get 3 things from the PlayStation Store, and
Oh,
even
yeah,
the
PS
PC
Well, that's
and
if you
Xbox
PlayStation
Store.
Plus. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You do get 100 plat, right? Isn't that it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
untradeable
well, no,
though.
I mean,
no,
yeah,
it's
but
100
you
plat
don't want
and
to
a
trade it.
3-day
That's good.
Josh,
They can't
it's
waste
100
the
plat
plat.
and 2 3-day boosters.
Yeah, that's actually really
You get-
smart that they don't
Yeah.
let you trade it, because that means that you're almost forced to buy slots, because that's honestly all you should buy when you first start. Maybe
Yeah.
a catalyst or reactor, but
Honestly,
even then, it's just way
everyone-
better to get
Everyone says
Motherfucker.
Fortnite did good to the community. Honestly, I think Fortnite did harm as well with their free-to-play model. Sure, they sound good, but then they said this. They said, oh, this game does so well. It makes so much money. Every game should be like this. Like, hell, fucking no. Yeah, they should all charge $20 microtransactions because it's free.
I still can't
It's-
believe Jesse spent that much, how much money he has on this game.
I spent way too much money on that too.
Oh man.
I regret it. Actually, not really. Not as much as I regret.
I think I bought the
Black Ops
battle
3
pass,
shit.
and then I spent like another $5 on something else one time. That was about it. Which isn't that bad. It's not like I dropped $20 on one skin, which is a thing.
I mean, I understand the reason you should make. I mean, if it's free to play, it's clearly getting the money. It's like at the end of the day, your money is worth what you believe it is. If it's worth to you, it's worth $20, and it's worth $20. But you can't deny that that's for at least in. But the thing is, at least in Fortnite, you can see your skin. In Black Ops 4, you can't even see your skin, and they're trying to tell you to buy it for like $15 or something. It's like I can't even see it at all.
This is for my appreciation. Fuck everyone else.
It's like, I know it's like money's worth is what you value it to be, but it's also like they're still clearly ripping you off. Well, I mean Fortnite maybe not so much, but it's like also people. I also believe Fortnite is the reason every game has a battle royale now. A lot of people say, like, I know one YouTube Twitter I saw, or the YouTuber I watched, he said it wasn't like one of those unpopular opinion things, battle royales that he said battle royales really aren't the fad and that they're going nowhere. And honestly, they have lasted a long time. They've lasted a lot longer than I thought they would, to be honest. I'm still surprised Fortnite made it to Season 8.
I absolutely hate battle royales.
I don't know, I don't mind them. It's just the problem is that the internet worships them like the Jesus or something.
Well, yeah, I guess I should say that more often.
More
I
that
hate
they just
the people
become
who fucking worship it. Yeah, Jesus Christ,
like,
shut up about it.
It's like, honestly, Fortnite is the most mediocre game that I think I've ever played. I still can have fun with it sometimes, but God, like it's like not a game like that. God, I can't wait to play Fortnite tomorrow or this morning, or I can't wait for this next update. Well, I mean, I get a bit excited for next thing because it's like new content, but it's like, oh look at this, a new area. Oh look, a lot of people are going to it. Let me avoid it because I don't want to deal with that shit. And then it's like, oh look, it's just another part of the map now. All right.
And
like,
now, and then it just doesn't matter. It becomes irrelevant after like a week.
Yeah. And Fortnite's problem is that when they add something, sometimes they take it away. Like, it's like they keep changing their map by taking it away. Why not just put a new map in? Like, I don't know.
I create a whole new map and choose between them instead of just fucking redoing the map every month, every 3 months.
Because Apex said they're doing more maps. PUBG has multiple maps. And someone said, oh, PUBG has multiple maps, and look how bad that turned out. I don't think multiple maps is not the reason why PUBG failed.
PUBG failed because it was
for a lot of reasons.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People are saying, oh, look, PUBG failed to have multiple maps. Yeah, that's not the reason why it failed. Because it's like, sometimes it gets boring. It's like, oh, we're going to this location. Especially when you go to the same location like 12 games in a row. It's like sometimes I really just want to go to Tilted Towers just to either A, get this game over with, or B, have a chance.
I usually go to Tilted Towers because that's where we just always drop, and that's where you actually fight people.
Yeah, no. Honestly, whenever Harry tried to explain that, oh, statistically, you're better to get better loot at Tilted Towers, I'm like, the fuck does that matter? It's where everyone you want to win the game. Just fucking drop somewhere else. Let some other people get some kills. Get some kills.
Here's the way it works for us. Here's the way it works for us, Thomas. From our experience as a group playing it, every time we drop Tilted, majority of the time we die at the very beginning. But if we make it out, we're usually really stacked.
It's one of those places. If you're the winner of,
it's risk.
Well, it's because there's a lot of loot there, but at the same time, like, I don't really think that's worth it.
It's better than like landing in the middle of nowhere, wasting a bunch of time walking around and then just dying because you don't have shit, and some dude has a gold scar with 999 mats of each type, and then he just builds all over you and kills you. Like
yeah,
you just
building
lose.
is the thing that it's like.
That's something that really fucks it up too.
I hate how they treat building like it's the best thing ever to happen in the game. It's like, no, it's not. All it does is make things last longer than they need to. Once again, okay, no, I'm not. Okay, no, I was about to get no. Well, anyway, it's like.
I was about to retouch my politics opinion. That's how pissed I am at this shit game.
Fires one AR bullet, instantly has a six-star motel. Like, not even a 5-star. This is a 6-star motel.
I saw someone make a comment on Apex. Why do people think Apex is going to kill Fortnite? And someone responded, because people don't turn into a fucking building when you shoot them.
Basically.
It's like, I also hate seeing those Fortnite because I get so lost. It's like, ooh, Winter Crash, let's do that. Winter Crash, come on.
Winter Crash. Let's get it.
Even though
fuck Bog.
Yeah, it's like I get lost so easily in those things. It's like I can't even fight. I'm honestly useless.
Well, the only way I can play Fort is if I don't get in the middle of things, and if I play on the outside and let Seth do his thing in the middle. Like literally me, you, and Jesse just sit on the outside and just pick people while Seth runs in like really hard and aggressive.
Yeah.
We just kind of let him build all over the place and stall them out till they make a mistake and leave an opening for us, pretty much. It's really the only way we play.
I mean, it just sounds like you don't like the
it's like, why should we
strat of the game.
Because we can't make sure I'm bad at building, but that's not the reason why I hate it.
Like, I'm sure you can make a game with building as the main focus. It's just, I don't know if they did it well. Maybe they didn't do it well, but I don't know. I just don't like the genre of...
alright job with it, but I don't think it's the best system they could have done.
Like, the Battle Royales, they're all decent games. They're not trash, but I don't like playing any of them because the gameplay is really annoying to me. It just seems pointless.
Let's run around until you die.
Yeah, that's
how I see it. I'm usually not gonna win the game, so point. It's just kind of boring. Occasionally you get kills.
Too long for anything, and then most of the time you just die. It's like yeah, I die a lot in Dark Souls games, sure, but at least I can go in and actually, do it again instead of just
but at least that's dependent on your individual skill.
That too.
And not luck. There's not really too big of a luck aspect in Dark Souls.
I've watched a lot of that.
Yeah, like, why do I have to go
not
gather
I read a
loot
lot
every
of those
time?
response to the unpopular Fortnite Battle Royale opinion. A lot of people kept saying it shouldn't be an esport because there's too much RNG in it.
I mean, that's true.
And then
It's
there's
like,
Hearthstone.
oh look, it's a popular game. We need to make it esports. Like, no, we don't.
Hearthstone is
Essentially-
partially RNG.
It's
But you can still
very heavy
strategize.
RNG. I mean, you can strategize in bloody
No. Here's the thing. Here's the
Fortnite
problem
and
with
everything.
Hearthstone. It's
You even
both
said-
RNG and pay to win.
Well, you even said strategy because you even stated strategy. You can either go to the high risk area called Tilted Towers or whatever, and you have a high risk of dying. So you literally said there's a strategy to winning. So both have strategy. So it's like,
Yes.
so
I just
that
think that it's a high.
point's
Oh
not really.
fuck.
So you have to add more to that for me to even. I don't know what you're trying to say there.
I was just mainly talking in the deck building aspect. But I don't know how pro tournaments work in Hearthstone.
Well,
If you can
they
like
don't.
basically have unlimited access to any cards you want, which would make the most sense.
I would think that would be how.
But
it
if
would be
not,
done.
if they made you use your
That'd
own
be
personal collection,
insane.
that would be bullshit.
There's no way that's
Honestly.
how it is, honestly.
This Fortnite
Like, that
is
doesn't make any
if
sense why you do that.
This with Fortnite, you basically, or even battle royales in general, you have to. It has to be RNG, otherwise it's not a battle royale.
I think it's just a problem with the genre in general for making it an e-sport.
Yeah, like even in Blackout or Apex, it's like, oh, guys, you can win like. All right, okay, can you invite Austin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like you can play it, but it's like, oh, you
Well, I
can
mean,
earn
like-
money, but just.
Like the games that actually became esports first were what, like fighting games and League of Legends types of games. What are those called again?
Yeah.
Fucking Dota. I don't know.
MOBAs.
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 There's
yes.
no RNG in
MOBAs
those.
are like
Those
they
are
have
largely
next to
pretty
okay,
much
they have
skill
some,
based.
but it's very minimal.
I was gonna
They
say
keep it
maybe
to a-
MOBAs. What are
Well,
the
there are
randomness
some-
in
there are
MOBAs?
some-
MOBAs have some
of the
random
skills.
aspects, like
Yeah,
but
some
it's usually
skills
like
may have
map
like a
events.
randomness factor to it.
Usually it's like map events, and sometimes it can hurt your favor, but those are mainly meant to just add variety, less so to give one team an advantage over another. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's RNG
basically,
on both sides
like,
where one person can get an
one of
advantage. It's
the
like, oh, this
those-
map objective came, and it's this type of objective and not this one.
So like
I mean, yeah, luckily
from-
it could
what is
happen
it?
at an opportune moment, but it's not intended to be
Tarragon?
that way.
So like if the what was it, like the OP,
The river
like
buffs.
yeah, like the river buffs, or like those guys who dropped like the super buffs were like randomized and like dropped maybe a different buff each time or something, or literally just the river buffs since they're random. Never mind.
What?
Overcomplicating that one myself.
Yeah.
I
Now
mean,
the
like,
river
those-
buffs were the biggest RNG aspect of Paragon. Like, other than that, there was no luck. And yeah, I would say that the river buffs were a pretty good aspect to it, because later on I should say that. I should clarify this a bit, Josh.
Forgot about that guy.
When they added river buffs, 2 would spawn at a time, and they'd always be the same type, but the type would randomize. So each person in mid would have an opportunity to get the same type of buff.
Oh, right.
But later on they changed it so each one spawned and it was a different buff, and I did not like that randomization aspect, because one guy could run to one side and get mana buff, and one dude could run and get dot damage, and then he'd come back and you're like both level 2. You guys each have like 2 abilities, so your basic attacks are a lot of damage. And then they just walk up and they apply dot with their basics and just melt you. I've seen that happen way too many times. They get dot like first buff, just run over and kill you because you got shafted. You got a dumb buff like cooldowns and mana. Whenever in that situation it wasn't as useful. But I think it was better whenever they had it as like everyone got the same thing, or at
Yeah,
least
that
had a
makes more
chance at the same thing. That makes it a good competitive game. That's why I think games like MOBAs are good. To some degree, Overwatch has some RNG, but some not. I'd say that game plays more like a sport, like as in like it plays more like an athletic sport, like football. but it's on a computer. You get what I'm saying?
This guy's
Then I feel like
Fortnite.
no, Fortnite's just fucking. I don't even know.
Battle Royale
There's
is
so many random factors in Fortnite.
like,
Your loot is completely randomized.
Where's the bus going to go? What are you going to find when you get there?
Exactly. Here's my
Where's the
thing. At
circle
least in
gonna be?
Hearthstone, there's some predictability because you built your own deck, so you at least know what's in your own deck. Fortnite, you could get like all base level pistols the entire game and never get an AR. Like the probability of that happening, not getting good shit in your deck in Hearthstone is so low. Or not getting anything that you needed at the right time. Luck is, it's there, but I don't say it plays as much of a role in dictating anything. Because what is it, 40 cards in a deck? You start out with 70? Or, sorry, we start out with 7 in your hand? No, sorry, 3 in your hand. I'm done. It's been a while since I played Hearthstone. It's like just whenever you make your sample size smaller, your RNG aspect gets less severe.
Just honestly, I honestly think Fortnite really did. I really did think Fortnite really did kind of make the gaming community. I will say this: it did. I think it did make the gaming community more popular. I think what Fortnite did is also helped. I think it kind of helped gaming become less of the thing that everyone tried to do against. I guess some people never thought it was. But the thing is, I think what it did to like that gamers as a whole, expectation-wise, did worse because now you got all these people begging for shit because Epic decided, you know what, for weeks straight, let's just give everybody what they want because why not? And it's like I go on the Fortnite subreddit. Almost all of the posts I see are this should be added in the game. And they're thinking, why not? It's quality of life. Epic can easily do it. How about you get a degree in game design, go work all those years in that game design college and tell me how easy it is to do it. And then maybe I'll believe you. Instead of thinking, oh look, it's so easy. Like you know how fucking game development works. It's like, oh,
Look, I'm not claiming I know how to do what a game developer does. I'm claiming that I know what I want and you're not doing it.
Yeah. Also, I saw a really good post. I don't remember where but a game developer basically told somebody, yeah, we're listening to you. That doesn't mean we're doing everything you tell us that we should do. Because that is a big problem with, like, especially some games nowadays. Like, it's like I think what Epic did was they gave people so many updates for so many weeks in a row. Now people are thinking that a game. Now people think, oh, it feels like people think that game should be updated like every week or two in order for it to be an updated and supported game. And no, that's not what that means. A supported game is one in which bugs are fixed as quickly as they can and try not to remove them. It's like, it doesn't mean you keep getting something new every week. And the thing is, if you keep saying the game's gonna die, like Apex, like, you know how Apex just now got its season pass? Everyone was telling EA they keep messing up. Oh, you keep messing up because you haven't released your battle pass yet. Your season 1 hasn't started, and they say, and then your game's gonna die. And since if you stop playing Apex just because the season pass doesn't come out, it clearly means you're bored with the game, and that's not gonna do much for you. Like, where's my Blacklight? Where's my prestige? Where's my prestige at? Like, people keep asking for shit they were never promised in the first place because, oh look, it's in this thing, it's in this thing. It's like, they were never promised to do stuff acting like this. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go with something right now.
Roast some libtards.
Yep, exactly.
I'd like to report the game Fortnite for being the game Fortnite.
My April Fool's limited time concept suggestion. Let's see. I can't play this game and try to concentrate at the same time. Suggestion. Option to add drop ammo, resource, or weapons while down. I think... Oh, if you're down, have the option to drop stuff. Let's see these people. Let's see people who say why they should. So, let's see some reasons why they should. The point of being down is you can't do anything. I don't think someone down should be able to have any effect for the rise of that. This is an argument against it. That's currently the point of the game, but why is it a reason that it can't change? Why change it? Like, oh, that's the point of it. Oh, but what if it wasn't the point? Like, what? Is that really your argument?
Well, then make your own game, you ass little wretch.
Like, this is the kind of funny shit I see.
These are all terrible.
Dude, let's find some more here. Actually, let me get that stuff down now. Let's roast these fuckers. Oh my god, someone made a JoJo reference.
Yes.
Well, I gotta put that in the Discord now, so... Our entire team is shooting at this thing. Honestly, I applaud you. Except the guy who looked like he was running in circles.
Alright, now we're behind. Their team is ahead of us.
Because we were all running in circles around the disc launcher. No. You know what? I'll upload now. I'll upload after the uploading. I swear, like, ever since I watched JoJo, I should see these references everywhere now.
Stand? Reference.
Maybe stand.
Maybe stand up?
Oh, fuck me.
Discord that I was invited to but haven't once posted anything in.
Which one? One, me, Thomas, Josh, and Isaiah. Oh, we lost.
Alright. Suggestion, so celebrate Minecraft's 10th birthday with the pickaxe. Honestly, I'd be down for that. But, yeah. Still. Assist. Players should deal 75 plus damage to an opponent but don't eliminate them will receive an assist. 25 health.
Okay, that's armored. Fuck.
That sounds like a dumb idea. First off, the fact that people get health and shield after killing you now is fucking stupid. First place, that was a dumbass implementation if you ask me.
It's because they used competitive rule set for casuals. That's what happened.
Filthy casuals.
Perry, this filthy casual. You guys see that original meme where there's some knight holding a Glock and he says, "Parry this, you fucking cash."
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's a great format. Love it. I sent you guys the one with Iggy, right? Where Jotaro is picking up Iggy.
Yeah.
He's like, "Parry this." He just yeets a dog in
Now
a dude.
that we have the ukulele flag thing, because there's so much of the styles, let's bring hula skirts. Why?
Why not?
And what the heck are you talking about?
I'm looking at stupid Fortnite suggestions and the stupid reasons they have for the thing.
Well, I would totally
play
put
COD
money
4
into the
at the
game
same
if they
time.
had boosters.
Ooh, I would only do it if they put a JoJo character in.
I'm just saying, if they added Jotaro and Dio in, that'd be fucking lit.
Fortnite?
Yeah, Jotaro and Dio.
And they added Thanos. Do it. Bet you won't.
Thanos was in there. He was playable.
Place in the skin.
Yeah, I wanna.
I would pay for a Thanos skin.
Damn.
If I could walk around and look like Thanos in game, I would do it.
Until the Ant-Man skin comes out.
Special ability, climb in butthole and expand.
Oh my gosh.
I like how someone made a tweet that said, we have to specifically tell these people that's not happening.
It's gonna happen. Actually, it would make more sense to climb into his ear, because he's supposed to aim for the head.
Dude.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, what
I don't
the
know.
fuck?
But Thanos didn't say which head.
Probably his penis.
Probably.
Fuck.
Wonder how
Getting this all on the stream, guys. I'm streaming, by the way.
wonder how big Thanos
Oh, I'm
is.
streaming too, but I don't care.
I feel like
I'm
he's just a
streaming
monster.
too, but you know, it's just been a penis on the screen the whole time.
Yeah, I've been
Not
streaming,
mine.
but I've just
That would
been,
be embarrassing for me and you, but mostly for me.
I have no problem admitting I have an overly sized penis.
That I'm embarrassed about.
For real.
God. Oh my god.
Oh,
Jesus
here's
Christ.
another one. Make the billboards useful. Make them display live stats of top players.
So,
Why?
like Apex.
Yes.
Those are literally, you're taking ideas from Apex and they're just like, hey, let's put this in our game now.
Did you hear that there's something that
I mean, if it's a good idea, I don't know why you wouldn't,
Everybody
though.
does that. Everybody does that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, that's
fine,
anything in history, like anything in general, to be honest.
Well, I mean, everyone takes ideas from everybody. It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
And if it makes the game better, then I don't really care.
Unless the game's Fortnite, everyone hates it. But there's a link where they're adding the respawn ban.
The respawn ban.
Like there were like the
Damn.
Apex respawn beacons.
Oh.
Like a ban like
Aw, fuck. Damn it. Mm.
Now, I don't know, like, how many people are in that game. Like, I don't know if it'd be as good of an idea.
But it's
Apex is so
popular.
small,
Apex
it's
is
kind of-
popular and it's an Apex, so it should be in Fortnite.
Yeah, but there's, like, nowhere near as many people
That's
on
the
an Apex
argument
match.
that people are using. Like if it works in both games, then use it in both games. But if it doesn't, then don't use it.
Dang it.
Unpopular opinion: complaining about people being sweaty or tryharding Fortnite is completely hypocritical. You're saying people shouldn't try to win, so that lie who is also trying to win can win. Most people who complain about sweating and tryhard are usually just annoyed, and usually joking about it.
Oh, I was trying to block. Fuck.
Like not.
What are you playing right now? Are you playing something or no?
I'm playing COD 4, but reading the Fortnite subreddit.
So you're not playing.
No.
So Sam, that's why we're losing.
Yes. But the thing is, I don't think that's really the reason It's like, if you die in a game, you're gonna say stupid shit. When you get pissed off in a game, you're gonna say stupid shit. That's how video game rage works. I wouldn't really take these people saying video game rage too seriously, unless they start doing the PewDiePie levels of saying.
Yeah, I was about to say, what about that time PewDiePie said the
There's a difference between saying and saying you're up.
Say it, Sam.
No,
I'm not saying.
Don't
say it on stream.
Sam.
Get him banned.
Don't say it. I have one person watching. Hey, you, Sam?
And they're going to report him. Trust me.
Yes.
He knows.
That's what I tell Seth all the time. It's like, stop saying it because it doesn't matter if it's out of context or not. The internet is gonna kill you to fucking shreds. Unless you're PewDiePie. And they'll all forget like a month later.
Oh, I killed him.
Usually dies down eventually.
Yeah, if you're famous, but if you're not, then no fucking ruin your ass.
There ain't no comeback.
Like, for instance, if I got caught saying that now, I never have a chance anymore.
Well, that's
Oh,
a
man.
pretty good thing that life doesn't revolve, I don't know, the fuck around you!
Fortnite kill effects concept.
Oh, I could have
Go
gotten
with that,
another prayer
please.
bead beforehand.
Give us a new locker background instead of a blue empty background. Once again, useless. And then someone's excuse was like, but someone said, but it's kind of useless. It's like, yeah, but the lobby screen's useless. But that's in the game. Why can't we just do this? It's the quality of life. Give us the option to deconstruct unused skins at a discount. So I don't like this skin, but I bought it for some reason. But I bought this skin, so I want my V-Bucks back.
Sam, I got the gift wrap skin finally.
That's good. Would you guys want a limited time?
Oh.
Okay, let's think about this. Let's say someone's asking a good question. I think is asked. Who would you guys want a limited time mode with no building involved? We already have. Would be nice. But some chests would be impossible to get. I understand that. They'd probably change it. I love an LT. The closest thing we had to ground game. We could still build ground game. It's like I love. Some people are actually on board.
Oh
with
crap! Dead dog.
Let's see. Someone said.
Oh my
you can't bring up anything that takes away from building on here. Lobby screen selection concept. Let's just have the ability to choose your lobby screen, because it's not like there's a reason for the lobby screens or anything. No, let's just change it because we want freedom of content choice. God, honestly, fuck. God, it's like honestly like the SJWs at this point. Like, you don't need this much freedom.
Oh.
Just deal with the good stuff you have in your life.
You're allowed freedom as long as it doesn't make me mad.
Oh, dang it. And I am just looking great. Is it okay to stream when you're in your robe?
Austin, you look great.
Who's watching me? Who's watching?
Kurt's
I just followed.
Always watching you.
Oh,
Like
you
your
did?
legs.
Yeah, I followed you.
Hey, you wanna watch me get
I
wrecked
just
by a
look
boss?
terrible.
Mozzarella Marauder skin concept. Part of the pizza said this skin should be in the game epic because I like it.
What? You wanna see me get wrecked by a boss?
Oh,
Alright.
Michael.
Josh, are you streaming too?
Yeah, I don't know why. Honestly, I just did it. And I was like, alright, cool.
You should be in the just chatting on Twitch. This would be perfect for it.
Honestly, we should do the RuneScape category on Twitch, but you guys are a bunch of plebs.
We should do the live stream.
Hey, at least I tried to play RuneScape.
I tried
love
for like
thinking it's a smart
13,
game.
or 13, like 20 minutes and I just gave up. I don't know,
Yeah,
it's
let's
not my
make
type
it past
of
the
game.
tutorial.
Yeah, I made it. I finished the tutorial. That's all I did.
Farther than
What?
Seth did.
Yeah, Seth
than
didn't even
what?
finish the tutorial, dude.
At least we
Uh-oh.
finished the tutorial. And at least I played some of it.
My computer is
I don't know, I
terrible
just
for
don't think
it.
it'd be a game
I
I
couldn't
want to do
even-
long term. And I think
It could barely run the low settings.
for me.
Big oof.
Oof.
That's
Yeah, I
a
was
large.
I was playing it on like a
Infamous
custom
large.
one, and like I'm like, oh, I guess I didn't know I was standing in the water. It was like this lightly shaded blue, like it wasn't even water. I just like was standing. All of a sudden, I see like driplets coming out of like feet. I'm like, what? That's
Damn,
the best
sweet.
setting it works for mine.
Fuck.
It's terrible.
Back up.
Sounds like you just can't appreciate true art.
True art.
It's called.
No, it was.
And it's hard.
It's not good.
See, I'm a man of culture as well.
You're a man of culture, Curtis.
Yes.
What
by
the
way,
heck?
Oh, did you see the tweet Ali A did? Oh, tweet.
The what? Yeah.
God,
Yeah, I
it's
saw
God.
that.
It's like, oh, people who say, oh, that's you. You have no humor. It's like, what? Why? Why would you just tell people that? They're probably doing that because it's humor. It's like, hey, guess it's you. It's like, oh, you're not funny because you're
Crap.
pointing out the obvious. You stupid.
Oh.
I'm not
Although-
a cunt. I'm a keck.
Although I think he needs to start changing up his style. It's kind of the same thing for a
I
while
mean,
now.
if Ali ain't making money, then you keep doing it if it's making you money. But I'm just saying.
I don't know. Time to evolve a little bit, you know? Like,
That's why I don't want to be a solo game streamer. Or if I had to choose one game, I'd have to be an only YouTuber, be a Minecraft YouTuber, because I enjoy Minecraft and it would give me the power over the world.
Yeah, I was gonna
Over
say
the
that
what?
you could pull the strings of the government and shit. You know, everyone knows Minecraft
thanks
YouTubers
to
are in charge of
Minecraft.
that.
I'd love to be the type of YouTuber who could just, I don't know, start World War fucking 3?
And I just play
All thanks
Universe
to Minecraft.
Oh, you mean
Spore.
PewDiePie?
Or Hoi
TV
4.
series?
Honestly, like, what does he even do at this point?
who?
Memes.
PewDiePie, like,
That's
is that it?
Sometimes
Pretty
he does
much.
games. Like, he'll do VR games. Sometimes, or...
He says
I'm pretty sure, like, the only reason, like, he's got that many subscribers is because that's part of the meme, right?
Well,
Yeah.
now, yeah, after the T-Series
T-Series.
has
Well, now
been a
it is.
while, that he got a lot,
T-Series.
obviously.
He has to think
What is
T-Series for his...
T-Series?
Indian
Fuck is
music,
that?
you know, like the
No,
Vivos?
it's not
It's
just music, I
India's, well, I think it's India's
It's
version of
shows,
Vivo.
too.
Like, it's slightly
Yeah.
different, but it's
Oh.
very similar.
India's version of the... What the...
And they
Fuck
have
is that
like a
supposed to
seventh
mean?
of the world's
Do you
population.
not know what Vivo
so-
is? Because that only makes sense that you don't understand it if you don't know what Vivo is. I'm just like, what do you mean?
I know what,
You
I know what
Vivo is.
Vivo is.
Then, oh wow, I killed this boss on the
You
first
know.
try.
I listened to music on YouTube in 2006, Josh. I know what Vivo fucking is, alright?
Well, then how are you not putting the dots together?
I meant, like, how is it so fucking popular?
Because
fucking
there's
Indian-
1.3 billion Indians! Oh my god, Lady Butterfly is alive again. The boss isn't over. Oh my god, I killed her, I was like, talking, and I realized the boss was not over. Oh fuck, what the hell?
Sam's KD is 911.
I'm on
That's a
it.
sign.
It ain't over!
Yeah, I have to become a
Nani?
Minecraft YouTuber now.
Sam's a Minecraft YouTuber. His KD
Hey,
is 911.
Hey, it'd be easy for
Congratulations.
me to get it's easier for me to get monetized. Going off to Minecraft.
SpongeBob,
God,
Pinky,
that's-
Pinky.
Follow. They need to follow unless I create the right on Minecraft.
Damn.
I will quote SpongeBob any day.
sad.
Here's another one. Concept rap set. Make a crayon box. Rap skins for the guns for $6.99 US or $703.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Why?
You know what? Let's go. Come on.
I would not spend
Let's go.
$7 just to color my gun. Whatever. Let's see
Oh.
some of these.
Oh, how did I get a kill?
Someone said our sell them each for $2. EA has joined the chat. Why would anyone pay $7 for basic college players? Same reason you pay for things you want. And apparently some deleted comments. So.
No! I was doing really well.
Oh, there's so many things
What
that
did
are
you just
overpriced.
do there on stream?
Oh.
What?
I just witnessed you go prone and spray everywhere.
I was spraying and praying. I still died. I couldn't get out of that situation. I kept running into like this trash can.
Wait.
No, Thomas.
Oh.
Like I think,
I really like how I'm paying more
how
attention
many-
to doing all this on the
I'm
computer
such
than
a
I am
drop.
to
I
actually
drop
doing
shot
it.
how
all the
many
time.
subscribers
dude.
do those
Ask
like high
Sam.
vivos have?
Oh my god, Kurt, this is great. Cold War 50v50 lead to
Thomas?
the Soviet
No doubt.
US.
Yeah, so like,
Wait, what'd you
I'd
say?
support
Alright, this got to be a guy.
so they get like
joking
50
off
million
about-
or
it
something
says
probably,
Cold War
right?
50v50,
Not
it's the
50,
Soviet,
maybe
Yeah, something
limited amount
high.
of loot, 50
So that's
Soviets
so
versus 50
the U.S.
Americans.
population is about 330 million, if I remember correctly.
I could get behind that.
It's
We
I
about
can
remember
fight
we
that.
were being-
330-ish.
I don't know the exact. All I
Ours?
know is like when we were like Good Shepherd, they were telling us
Yeah.
300. So adding another 30 million over several years, I can believe that.
So that's 10%. What's 10% of 1.3 billion, Thomas?
100 million.
Imagine Smokes being in the
And do you know
normal
how
game,
many
that's
subscribers
when I would
T
be
Series
insane.
has? About 80.
More than
So it's less than 10%. And ours
No, more than
music
80.
ones. Well, basically my point
They
is
hit
that
90
it's
this
not
week.
even 10% of their
Well, you also
total
got-
population.
About 10% of their population is the only people who can afford fucking computers over there. What are you talking
Oh
about?
my god.
I mean, Thomas
I
has
don't know
a
about
point.
that.
Yeah, some of them are shitty.
I know
on
that the socioeconomic situation over there ain't great.
People literally shit in the streets. Sorry.
There,
say
yeah,
on
there are
beaches?
towns.
Oh,
Yeah, there's literally a beach where everyone just goes to the bathroom.
They don't even have enough toilets in the country for all the food they have.
They don't even have toilets in the country, period. They shit down
Wow.
holes.
And the pigs
Yeah.
them.
I think that's it.
This is all sounding really racist, so any of you are streaming and getting this off there.
Got
Well, it's
him.
not like we're being racist, it's factual evidence that this is the case.
doesn't
It's
matter.
not. Well,
Let's
it's.
be honest, it's
Well,
factual.
it-
Racism
care
based
about
on
what?
facts
It's
is
only.
funny
It's
racist.
no. You
Kurt,
don't
watch
even.
that. I
like,
deserve
it
that kill.
doesn't. You have to actually. Like. I hate even bothering with this.
What are you bothering
I
with,
didn't get to
Josh?
see it
What are
on
you
Sunset.
gracing us
It
with your
was-
goddamn
I saw
presence
it.
with to
Freaking
tell us
Black
this
Ops
time
problem.
around?
Add
I'm not
rain-
going to. It's too
Kurt,
bothersome.
They should add
Good.
rain in Fortnite.
Oh, it's
It would
crap.
give
Oh.
more environment, and plus the person likes rain.
Did you say add rain
Yeah.
or Ray?
Rain.
I thought you said Ray, like from Star Wars.
No, they said add rain because it makes more environments.
Wow.
Respawn bans apparently are a thing, so they're going to definitely be a thing.
I find out. I spend like 80% of the time on Call of Duty on the ground.
Does P. Diddy know?
Oh look, another skin concept. Add traps for special weapons. Yada yada. An unpeeled selectable style for peeling. That is really
Oh my
fucking deep.
word, dude.
Protect the king. Let's see if we can do this. Ah, that makes it much easier. Legendary weapon wraps concept. Change the look of the gun.
What am I doing with my life?
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, hear this. Legendary weapon wrap should apparent.
Oh my god, that does damage. Ow. Fuck.
I have resorted to camping.
Concept zipline gun.
Oh my
In
god.
the lobby screen,
Damn,
give legendary skins poses like they have in the preview picture in the lobby.
No, I always fucking dodge them instead of jump. To use Dark Souls and Bloodborne, fuck. Gets me every fucking time.
I was watching some YouTuber play Sekiro,
What?
and
What?
he was
How?
like, he killed this giant like monkey thing, and he's like, haha, I beat it, and all this shit, and then he
Damn,
cut
did
its
you
head
see
off
that?
and everything with a giant ass sword, and then
And
it
then
comes
picked
back
his
to
head up,
life.
and then picked up the sword and starts kicking his ass.
What the
It's
heck?
funny, I'm also watching this Sekiro YouTuber, or Sekiro YouTuber, and I hear
I was about to
people
say,
talking
you're getting
shit.
dangerously close to a racist word there, buddy.
Man, dude, that didn't even get me.
Hey, that is our word. You cannot use it.
Wow, that was a lot of stun lock.
Hey, for
Thomas, we're gonna have to
perhaps we
revoke
should-
your Twitch privileges.
Oof.
You have to
Oh
wait till
my
you get the official
gosh,
N-word
dude.
pass before you can say these things.
Yeah, do you have a pass for that N-word? That'd be a
Jotaro
new
has
thing.
one.
Yo, you got a license? You got a license, mate?
You got a license to carry around that pass to use that word? Why no, officer?
Okay, Kurt, people want a feature in the game to show when their teammates are healing.
What? Sword?
Yes.
And I went off there.
There was also a concept where people's weapons should automatically swap if they run over a higher rarity. Without having
That
to
sounds like shit.
I was like, hey, it's like
What if it has no
I
ammo in it?
remember comments said, that's exactly what the comments said, like, oh, you just want to not play the game? Sure, you can just not play the game if you want. Like, basically, I agree.
Damn it, sweep, it's me every fucking time. Fuck.
Josh, have you tried getting better at the game?
Whoa.
Not much. Apparently.
What if there was a green team leader for Xbox and a red team leader for Switch? That way they
Oh,
could
that was the
constantly
sweep
play
there.
on.
Haven't seen it from that far away. Fuck.
You know what? We already know who Xbox players are. They suck at the game.
Say who the Switch players are?
No, the Xbox players.
Oh.
Oh, did you hear they updated Fortnite so mobile the Switch players are always
Yeah.
now default.
Oh, I
in the
can't
same
jump on
player
that. I
base,
gotta dodge.
player pool.
Yes, I can say sometimes
So now,
I watch
mobile-
LEA.
So mobile players sometimes will always be in the same lobby as Switch players.
Dang it,
And
I
we did
was
that for
starting to do
PlayStation
good
and
there.
Xbox as well. So PlayStation and Xbox are now have a default player pool now.
Man, I went above 1 KD there.
At that time, they did really good in that game.
What?
Ah, I got greedy.
Me?
Kurt, I'm not sure if you agree with this. Someone said devolve Dynamite and bring back stickies. Don't touch my Dynamite.
Stickies.
They
What do you mean by
already brought back-
stickies?
They replaced the grenades with stickies.
Yeah, I was gonna
Now
say
it's no-
stickies are already back.
And
We now have no
looking great.
grenades.
Keep dynamite,
like-
dude.
I'm looking real
If they
quick.
bring
But-
anything
but-
back,
but-
it should be C4.
But it destroys buildings, though.
So what? Fuck them.
Exactly.
Wanna know what else destroys buildings? Planes.
Which they literally said, they literally updated.
You know what else
it.
destroys
They said,
buildings? Time. Got
Destroys
'em.
buildings.
Don't
Terrace
bring your
Wars.
conceptual work
Yes.
here.
I get the joke.
Legal license for that joke. One night.
Crash first time limited time concept.
Damn,
Players
it's-
can spawn a random point of interest. Just randomly spawn
Woo,
there.
she moves a lot forward with that move.
Sounds like shit.
Maybe a bus driver skin could be released alongside the limited time mode. Can we get a black camo rack? Custom pictures that match your pickaxe.
Alright.
Pencils for what? Oh, the building. You can't even see the pencil.
I was gonna say, that's so fucking useless.
God, I spent $10 on this pencil.
Yeah, Austin.
You have Black Ops 4 or you don't have it?
No, I don't.
Oh,
You have Modern Warfare?
I'm just a poor boy.
Huh?
You have Modern Warfare?
Yeah, but...
It's free,
I don't
so...
know. Yeah, no, I've had it for a while. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it's alright. Like, I like the game, just... I wish it was Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
Like,
allow us to
there's
pick
not
up
enough
down
skills.
No!
with
Fuck.
shopping carts.
Revive.
That kind of eliminates the point of being down, doesn't it?
Let's see if it looks better. I think we should just run over the teammates and they automatically push out the cards. We'll make shopping carts even better. Yeah, let's not do that. I mean,
Oh,
they're gone
she's dead.
anyway,
This
so
guy.
it doesn't matter.
Or unless she revives again.
Sam, did you watch some gameplay of the Battlefield? Battle Royale.
I bought the game, so yeah.
You did? You bought it?
Now
I
that
said
was
I
a
was
fun
gonna
boss
buy it
fight.
on Monday.
Oh.
Because it was half off and I had $10 on my PSN. I figured, hey, it's just only $20. And it was the only game I was going to buy for a while, so... Not really any games
come
coming out
on.
that I really want, so I figured might as well. And maybe I can make content out of it. Or not, I guess.
I always find myself
Or-
ending up getting Sarah. Oh, dang it.
That would be so much fun. And then someone had
Oh,
a
is
Monty
it-
Python reference. 100% yes, upvote, if you can see them inside, blah blah blah. Who thinks this is a good idea? Why would you just randomly pick up, especially if the guy said, oh, we should just randomly run our carts into someone and pick them up. Because that's not a troll thing to do or not. Good idea, great idea, blah blah blah. blah
Oh
blah.
shit!
Epic.
Oh my gosh.
I got big stabbed.
This-
I got big dabbed on. Or big chungus.
Dude, he dabbed me big with a sword through my chest. Fuck, dude. Watch where you're dabbing that thing.
You got a license for that dab?
It happens.
Oh my god.
Daddy? You mean the greatest member of the League of Villains?
God,
Dad.
what a mean.
Hey guys, did you guys know Dobby has a 10-inch cock?
Only problem is it's on fire.
Did you know the sock Harry gave Dobby was a masturbation sock?
Did you know Hermione
Master
never
has
said she
given
was
Dobby a Glock.
No, that's what he
Did you
used
know I
it
never
for.
said Hermione was a woman? Did you know everyone in Harry Potter is just gay?
What?
I never explicitly
But
said
nobody
Harry,
knows each
Harry
other's
wasn't a
gay,
queer.
and they're too afraid to come out to each other, so they're all just straight.
They act straight, but they're actually gay.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be a fun show to watch.
At like a bunch of people who are all gay, but none of them know each
Dude, I've
other's
already
gay and
watched
will
it.
not come out to each other.
It's called Georgia.
Oh my god.
No,
what a
Joker's very
good
obvious
meme,
about
Kurt.
being gay.
Oof. That sounds
Did they
like
ever have
JoJo.
any,
Oof.
Yeah, no, Kurt, they're very
God damn it.
open with their
That
gayness.
was a good one.
But
They have any chapters in their books called sexy spells?
God damn.
Add a random
Like
emote option.
10, the 10 or the multiple ways to use your wand.
Ooh. Guardian Leviosa!
Wingardium Leviosa. No, wrong. Stop.
Ah, yes, that's hot.
My God.
Dude, have you seen the Harry Potter Puppet Pals?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen all those.
unfortunately.
I love
Wizards
them.
swear.
But have you seen the Harry Potter Puppet?
Have you seen that?
What's up with you, Ron? It's Ronaldo now. No, no, no. I'm Harry
Oh,
Potter.
dude,
I'm the
I
chosen
gotta
one.
show you
The
that
two Italian
Star
strength
TV
and
fucking Harry Potter script. It was a fucking fan. It was the best thing I ever read. Or ever listened to, I guess, would be more accurate. It's hilarious.
What the heck?
That'd be a good one to get.
Alright, this is getting me nowhere. I'm gonna just close the Fortnite Reddit and just do my own thing then.
There you
Well, plus I like it when we
Come
talk about
on, this
memes
guy's.
more.
Look at
Memes are more
this.
fun to talk about. Okay, Kirby. Oh no. Oh, okay, good, we're good. Everything's gross. Wait,
Them-
That's
my
not
screen froze for a bit. Does anyone else have that problem where they switch the letters between the words they're trying to say? And no one knows, and no one notices when you say them?
It's
no,
called
everybody
dyslexia.
notices me saying it
My
right.
screen's froze. That's literally what I did.
Yeah, no, I
you
do
guys,
that shit
do
plenty.
you guys wanna do Apex, Sam?
Or for that.
You guys want to, do the wave?
Spoofy?
Do the way.
A spoofy?
Hey, it's Siko.
Because if not, I'll probably play Battle Royale on
I-
Black Ops.
Kira, would you want to play Apex? That's gonna have-
I only played it like once, but maybe. To
Say
download
more.
this.
Oh, I don't. I said it's up to you depending on it.
You deleted it?
No, not Apex. I deleted COD 4 a while back, and I just re-downloaded it.
Oh.
Play it some more.
Cause I don't know, like I don't mind playing Apex like by myself, but like usually if I'm by myself I play Battle Royale. I like to do it solo when you can't really do that on Apex. So.
I hope they add different options for it.
Well, I mean, I know it's a core part of like the game, so it's fine, and they make it easier to play like you know with the directing your teammates and set. You can actually say things. So.
Yeah.
But,
So if you go in solo, does it put you in a random squad, or is there a solo queue?
no,
Hey,
no, so
Kurt, when is your birthday?
May 19th.
When's
May
your
19th?
birthday? I need to start guessing your password for shit.
why do you want to know his birthday, Sam?
Florida,
get you a birthday
Florida
present.
Man, Florida man, May 19th. Man arrested after falling asleep during home burglary.
Oh, are you just looking up Florida Man posts from that day?
Yeah.
Florida man.
Dude, Florida Man's
Mine
the
was
champion,
pretty
dude.
boring. Mine was pretty boring one.
Interesting.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was a real
kind of a
crime.
blog game.
Woohoo!
Where were you on this Florida man in history?
What the?
We're one kill off a win, guys. Yes! That was close.
Man. PlayStation 4.
Spetsnaz
Florida-
victory, boys.
Florida man attacks ATM for giving him too much money.
Sounds about right.
It's always a Florida man.
Florida man rigged door to electrocute pregnant wife.
What was it?
Fuck.
Florida woman stabs husband with sword.
Alright.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Florida man back at it again.
Number 1, kids spent Halloween seeking help for drunk Florida man. After arguing about Trump in Puerto Rico, Florida man shoots stepdaughter. What?
Oh.
U.S. Today
That's
pumped by
crazy.
Florida man named Howie Felderbush.
I have to like that.
Woman caught pleasuring stepfather at a park.
25. Oh my ass.
What the
Oh.
fuck is going down in Florida?
Hmm.
Oh.
It's just
Oh,
Florida.
these are
A lot
real?
of things.
Florida man says he only grabbed his mother by the head to kiss her.
What?
What?
This is
Okay.
real?
Sweet home Alabama.
Florida man calls 911 for ride to Hooters, gets ride to jail instead.
Oof.
Let's...
Florida man charged with picking magic mushrooms while carrying an alligator.
What?
So was it the magic mushrooms or the alligator that did it?
I thought that
Both. Hmm.
Florida woman offers favors for $25 in chicken
That's
McNuggets.
right.
And
I
chicken
mean-
McNuggets.
That's totally fine.
Now that's just a deal.
I mean, I may be a virgin, but chicken nuggets are chicken nuggets.
God, what the
Damn right.
Florida man's throat cracked while giving birth to baby in backyard.
Nice.
High school student charged after biting chicken's head off.
Alright.
I don't see the problem.
Florida man jailed after reporting for duty drunk. Man, that's not that interesting. Florida man steals from Walmart, uses shopping cart as getaway car.
It's not a car, but alright.
Let's getaway cart.
Oof, got him.
Florida couple smile for a camera after grandson
What
saw the
the
police chase.
heck?
How do I keep getting these headshots? I just don't even know anymore.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Florida woman
Shakedown
goes
is
after man with
overrated.
axe for refusing nookie.
how dare
Oh.
Fed up with robocalls, Florida man threatens to blow up supervisor of elections.
Newtown isn't even fun anymore, dude. It's too chaotic.
What is?
Newtown, like
I've been saying
you
this for
can't-
years.
You
Black
want,
Ops
like
1 was the best Newtown.
Black Ops 1 was the best. Black Ops 2 was
because
alright.
it took so long for you to
but-
kill it took longer for you to kill somebody. It didn't like insta kill you.
Well,
Really?
it's just with all these,
I thought that was
like,
every COD.
I
Yeah, I
the
say Black
movement's
Ops had a longer
faster.
time to kill. I think it's because of the bad hit protection. Wife finds strange Florida woman asleep in husband's clothes. Why is that a news article?
Holy fuck.
Florida man killed by alligator when fleeing deputies. Oh, here's one. Florida man shot twice after dating brother to shoot him. Wow.
The brother shot him twice.
That is so
I guess so.
far. Strike, fuck. Oh my gosh.
Florida man charged with pleasuring self on Amtrak plane to itchy
Oh
stomach.
my word.
I don't think they played Newtown and Black Ops 4 for a long time.
Almost
This
like
is unreal.
10 years or so or something. Crazy.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah, I don't like stockpile,
Been
fam.
35 years!
I don't mean
don't-
to sound like a broken record, but it's been 89
I had my
years.
microphone muted, Jack. I
Stockpile
screamed that
basically
exact
kill
same
confirm
thing.
with extra
Yes,
steps, is
good.
what it is.
Wait, what?
Stockpile is kill confirm with extra steps.
What is stockpile?
It's basically you gotta pick up dog tags, but you gotta take them somewhere.
Oh, it sounds like
But-
shit.
Yeah, but freaking on Newtown is a. I can't get anywhere.
Stockpile. Why, you see, it's an investment site where you can buy partial stocks.
You can buy a partial
Piles.
stock.
You buy it with other people. It's like a trust fund.
Yeah, you ever heard of a mutual
Trash,
fund?
dude.
Fucking idiot.
Dirt, calm down.
Did you ever watch Dave Ramsey?
Who?
Okay, store
Watch
owner
Dave
charged
Ramsey.
for
Financial
Oh.
guru. But
Store
Rachel
owner
Ramsey.
Mr. Jasuti.
charged for shooting when Florida man stole beer. Florida man attacks flamingo at Busch Gardens. I don't get it. Oh, there's one with the video. Let's see it. Let's see this video. Damn! This man grabbed her butt and then she fucking slammed him.
It's time to slam. Get down and jam.
Welcome to the gym.
Okay, you know.
At Space Jam, baby.
Are they making a second one?
Yeah.
What? Better not be.
Yeah, they're bringing in
Better
Tekashi
not.
6ix9ine and Bill Cosby.
Oh. Interesting.
They need to stop making sequels to old movies.
Bill Cosby plays the part of the overly sexualized Lola Bunny.
Terrible.
Did you, Josh, you watched a bunch of Game Grumps. Did you hear about whatever they were talking about Space Jam and Dad wouldn't shut the fuck up about Lola Bunny?
Is this why everybody's like dance a furry?
I'm pretty sure he's just embraced it at this point, like, purely.
But is
Like,
that where that
you-
started from? Basically, was him talking about Lola Bunny, probably.
I don't know where it started.
Oh.
All I know is that it's prominent and it's not ending anytime soon.
Sponsor.
And then in that one recent Power Hour, he's like, "Hey, drawing some hot dinos." It's like that's not furries, right? It's like, no, those are scalies. Oh God, what? It's like, Dan, you're not helping yourself. Did you see the one where they were trying to find dinosaurs?
I was, but then I'm
Oh,
checking my Snapchat.
that's
It was on my
alright.
phone.
You'd get turned on anyways, you wouldn't want
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kurt, I forgot. Speaking of furries, apparently one of the Team 4-star people's up there. What?
Why?
So just sent this picture in our group chat. It's a picture of Carl Weezer, but it's poorly drawn with like construction paper. It says, "What's wrong, Jimmy Coon? Could it be you're craving microsauce?"
Oh my God.
Gotta resave it.
Just screenshot it.
Oh.
I'm saving that shit. I need it.
That's right. That's a baby, you see.
Oh shit, world shipment.
Oh god, no.
That's worse than Newtown.
It's definitely more chaotic than Newtown. Considering you can literally see like almost the
Hey,
entire map.
town.
Sam, whoa, dude. Have you played since they added these spring trees into Blackout?
Those
Dude, changes the
beautiful
game.
trees. Those so beautiful trees that look so beautiful, like beautiful trees.
Why are they purple?
Because
purple
it's been
is
35 years.
89 years.
Man,
Oh my
so
God.
glad my $60
You see,
went
we
into
should
making
just
these beautiful
stream that,
trees.
Tom.
We honestly should have just streamed that game. It was funny.
So bad.
It was a good game. You're just a shit.
What do you mean? That one was bad. The Ravens okay, and I
Wait, what?
played it
Well-
down, and I
melee aim
made
assist
mistakes because of
followed,
that.
but somehow
I
it
didn't take it
staff him with the
seriously,
shovel.
and there was
Sam,
more
these
to it than I
textures are
thought.
Terrible.
But Black Mirror was
What?
mediocre. It was very
Oh my God,
mediocre.
jeez.
Like,
What'd you
ugh.
say?
Austin, what were you saying?
Oh man, I said these
Monkey
textures are
boos.
terrible. When it comes to the blackout, like a lot of these textures. Oh, can I? Oh, can I shoot a basket? Oh, that's tight. I'm gonna spend this whole time in blackout just shooting a basketball. Oh, I keep missing.
Oh, Kurt, do you got one? Oh, I
Found
also got
monkey
one.
Oh,
boos.
yeah, I did.
Nice.
Dang it, Sam. When did they have
Monkey
this?
boobs.
Oh, I missed it.
You know what? Yeah, sure, we'll go with
We've
that.
always had that.
Probably just as
What?
intoxicating,
I
right?
can't do a layup. Can he actually make
Are
a
you
shot?
serious?
That is... What
Okay,
is this
one
thing?
kill.
Sam, can I make a shot on this? I might have just wasted my time.
I don't think it gets you anything, it's just a fun thing to do.
No, can I make one though?
I mean,
I
you
keep
can.
missing. I don't think it's possible.
Hmm.
Alright, see you later, warehouse. See you on the flippity flip. Oh. Flippity flip.
Goodbye, demons.
Goodbye, dignity. Oh my God, Sam, that's like
Will
that's
I
like a
make
7
the shot?
Is this a cutscene?
airstrike.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, did I make it? I can't tell. Oh, jeez.
Oh, well, that's...
Shipment is so fun, honestly. It's a chaotic mess, but it's a fun chaotic
I can't
mess.
tell if I'm making the shot at all. I still
There's
have
some
like
guy was
no
trying to shoot
weapon.
your helicopter that was leaving. Like, sure. Wasting your time.
Wait. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck!
Hey, did I get final kill?
No.
I don't know.
I think I did.
I do have
I don't know if I'm making it.
Sick play. Yeah.
Try to take
Oh,
this boss on.
oh,
Got
forget
him.
it. Dang it. Dude,
Sick.
this
Yeah.
See me drop
Nah.
that
friendly
dude.
I wanna
basketball
fight that
physics is
thing.
terrible, Sam.
I believe it.
It's $60 for this. Come on.
Dude, you better go dunk on some peeps, Austin.
Man, I want to dunk on. Like, why? I just want to. Oh, I should have grabbed the basketball. Can I just. If I threw it at somebody, does it actually do damage?
That's
ow,
something
man.
to test out.
I hurt.
What is
Dang it.
Eve? Is Eve
Alright.
really something that people are actually? Oh God.
What are you talking about, Sam?
Speaking.
EVE Online? It's the only EVE
No,
I know.
Steve. No, like she believes, he lies.
Steve.
And what left over is Beeve. Steve.
Beaver?
No, not a beaver.
Justice Beaver?
Not just Steve.
Fine, crying beaver.
Alright, Sam, I finally
Oh,
unlocked
yes.
something.
Here we go. Oh. Yep. There I go. I get so excited 1 second to get a gun and die within the next 10 seconds.
Nobody in U.S. schools entered PvP enabled zone.
I like it. I was ready to have some PvP.
I'm home alone with a TV repairman. I'm no fool. There's only two possible outcomes of the scenario: porn or murder. Apparently, there is an unforeseen third outcome where he fixes the TV and then leaves.
Alright, there's a bell here called the Demon Bell. Should I ring it?
Oh, yes!
Yes.
Alright, I'm ringing it.
100%.
Let's go.
Bring the boss back to
Alright,
life.
Mr. Beast. I need a $10,000 donation, Mr. Beast.
Yes, I would also appreciate that if I was streaming.
Sinister Burden.
Hey, Scarcer, what if you
Oh,
put your
God.
PayPal money in your bank account before they Can they, if they put your money in your bank account before they charge back, does that mean they can't charge back anymore?
Come again?
I don't know.
So on PayPal you can charge back, but if they put the money in their bank account before they can charge back, does that mean they can't charge back anymore?
Let's get rid of that.
Because technically their money's already
Interesting
gone.
to know.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but...
Oops.
I should be asleep, but I'm not.
Yeah, work tomorrow night.
Yep, and I haven't slept since 2 in the morning. Yeah, I've been... If I go to work tired, that means
Were
I'll
you
just
off
go...
today?
I'll be on my normal back... Yeah, I was. Honestly, I only stay up late on days I'm off at this point, because I feel like doing nothing all day and then going to sleep at 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. feels kind of redundant. Like, I didn't even do anything.
Oh my god!
Why do I start out of sleep right now?
You just ripped my spine out.
Honestly, I was considering thinking about it, but then it reminded me, like, I'll see how long this goes on. So I'm really not tired.
Spine out? Nothing.
Now, oh, I forgot I'm streaming.
Oh, okay.
God, I can't wait to the point of our stream where I have to talk to the people of the chat, even though I'm not by myself. That's gonna be a fun time. Not gonna be awkward at all. I swear this is so easy to get to this headshots in this game.
Dude, I swear they just happen without me even trying to do it. With ARs, at least. SMGs look a little different. Snipers, it happens all the time,
Yeah.
too.
Should
Yeah,
use
I feel
my,
like I get a lot of headshots with AR. I feel like I'm shooting them in the stomach and somehow it hits their head by accident.
Yeah.
Use that
Like,
combat
sure, I'll
art.
take that. I'm not gonna complain. I'm
Alright,
still confused.
I will.
I need to fill my water bottle after this.
I'll stream again.
I
Tonight.
really should have been streaming. We had some good content. We really did. Move.
Sam, I'm
Probably
trying
gonna
out
stream more
the
tonight.
P90. It's a pretty solid gun.
Most of the guns in COD 4 are good, except for like 1 or 2. It's because like the time kills so fast. Like everyone.
Alright, well...
We don't count the mini Uzi. That's
Mini
only
Uzi's
something.
Hey, Bella.
I wonder how the Mac 10 is.
Actually pretty good.
Uh-oh.
You're having my fun
Oh,
dip.
well, that's dead me.
Like it's the
Oh.
best small SMG, I would say. Out of the mini Uzi Scorpion.
Well, then, I guess there's the Mac 10 mini Uzi and
How do you
Scorpion.
dodge that?
Isn't that just what I just
I was
said?
gonna say, is the MP5 counted?
Well, I meant like ones that like look compact. Like AP5 is pretty
Hmm.
medium size.
Yes.
I think machine pistols, because technically they're machine
Confetti
pistols.
paper.
And that's
Kinda, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, an MP5 is an actual SMG. It's probably why they suck so much, is because they're technically not SMGs. I think is a regular Uzi an SMG, but a mini Uzi is a machine pistol.
Not a clue, man.
And I
Oh,
also think
Bella,
they're
oh
too-
my gosh.
Alright. I get that.
Hey, girl. What? Oh. Bella. Hey, girl. Oh. Ow.
Yeah,
Oh, how was it back?
Bella. Oh, ow, that hurt.
I do much better when I'm not distracted.
That's gross things.
Sammy didn't stream.
No, I honestly regret it. Well, the reason I didn't is because I wanted to watch that PlayStation like game direct thing. Well, most of it was a bunch of VR games, and I don't have a VR set, so it's like, well, that was pointless. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey.
I know you got your fancy VR.
Bella.
Oh, this is alright.
Yeah, so it's like some of the games are kind of interesting, but it was kind of a dud, honestly. There's only one game. The state of play PlayStation. Correct. That's the only reason I didn't stream is because her like, hey, invited me like a little bit before it started, and I figured like I don't want to stream and then stop the stream to watch it. So.
Was there anything good?
The only thing that interested me was the Five Nights at Freddy's VR, but like I said, I don't have a VR, so.
What about
They didn't show any like big games. Well, they showed some of Days Gone, but
they didn't show anything with like Last of Us 2 or anything?
No, not at
Or
all.
Dead Island 2.
No, they didn't show us very many stuff at all.
I was gonna say there is a Dead Island 2, but there isn't.
Bella.
Oh no, they're coming out. It's coming out.
Is there really?
They add cars.
Yup.
Oh, you mean
Drivable cars this time?
2?
Hey. Bella. Dang it, now I gotta watch that again.
E3 2014 trailer, God. For Dead Island 2. That's what it is.
Oh, this is the right way to go.
You can say it's
like
a little late.
Let's, you know what? Let's watch it. Let's see what the expected release date for this trailer was, or this game was. I don't know why PS4 just randomly sound like a jet engine all of a sudden. Oh yeah, I gotta need some water.
Bella, you gonna be a good girl? Please do not poop out there.
Please, he's gotta know. Oh. Oh my god, get it. Jesus Christ. What the hell? I'm so lazy.
So while I was upstairs, I completely forgot something that I.
Do you really think I'm gonna be a boy for one night summer?
Hey Kurt, you know that song called "Little Girl," like the one that goes like, "I like little girls, they make me feel so good." That song.
No.
You never heard that song?
As a matter of fact, I don't want to.
That sounds
No.
creepy.
You haven't seen the Pedal Bear memes?
You haven't
seen Pedal Bear.
movies.
Oh god.
We need
seen him. You want him.
No. I didn't know that one with the meme or with the song.
Well, it wasn't really, but it's like apparently it's written by the Oingo Boingo band. I thought that would make sense.
Yeah.
Beans, you brought your own bacon.
Everyone knows that Wingo Boingo Brothers outro is the best one.
Yeah.
God, what a fucking.
Anyone that
just
says
eye
otherwise is
cancer.
obviously just a pleb.
Eye cancer.
Papa, I just want to get home.
Cancer. My
Two
God.
stands who were so powerful and that they destroyed themselves. Through the power of the force.
Mommy's home.
Can't cancel that into deflect.
Tell him God and anime on my side.
Alright. Oof.
What? Bella,
Oh, I
come
got
here.
it.
I saw her. She's like, she was sitting in the door and whining so much.
Wait, did I just accidentally beat that boss? Oops. So there was this guy in basically like full plate armor, you know, pretty rare in ancient Japan. But I just accidentally pushed him off a ledge during the death blow, so I think that was the whole boss fight. Like, that was the trick, was like, you're supposed to push him off the ledge, and it just accidentally happened. Oops.
The shinobi way.
Well, I mean, the dude was in full plate, so
That
like, there wasn't any way you were hurting him. But like,
Crazy.
he did his death blow thing, stabbed him, and then I kick him, and then he just fell off, and I was like, oh, was that the fucking, that didn't kill him.
Yeah, she just drank it all.
I honestly feel like that was the gimmick of the fight, because he wasn't actually that
Oh,
hard
I need
to
to feed
fight.
her again. Bella, it's time to eat again. Yup.
What a meme. Fuck, dude.
Do I get love for giving you food?
Oh, hello.
Hey, Mouse.
What's all these birds? Are those...
Come on. Oh my gosh.
You know what? I had a really good day today.
What? I don't
Shut
really
up.
day sucked, but other than that, just chill really. It's a Monday. It's really slow. What?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Let's try.
I also re-downloaded Hardline. That was a fun game to play for around.
Oh, it was a pretty fun game. Just the game mode's got a little stale after a while.
Except for Hardline.
Man,
Hardline was fun.
Sounds
Not-
like any
oh, wait,
game, to be
Hotwire.
honest.
Hotwire was fun.
At least
Hotwire
for
was
most
fun
people.
until you realize the most efficient way to play the game was to just drive around and not fight anybody.
What wasn't that?
Well, I always took Battlefield to just be like, because the games last so long, just fuck around and do whatever. Oh yeah, that kind of expected that to happen, but oh well.
Like ride the couch.
Like just grab a vehicle and just dick around with it, and you know.
Well, that was
Maybe
the
you'll kill
entire.
some
That was the
people.
objective of Hotwire.
You had
Gosh,
to drive a
literally the
vehicle
flags in Conquest were cars, and you had to drive them a certain speed to earn points.
I think there was more the traditional like what was it? You know, Battlefield how they I'm fighting a baboon. Sorry.
I wish more like shooter games would go into the less, you know, military route. Like maybe have some more like urban stuff like Hardline did.
You know, like Kurho, they in Battlefield 3 and I think 4, they had like what, like 5 or 6 points on the map you capture, and that determined how many tickets you lost on death or a ticking
Yeah.
loss. They had that mode in there too, didn't they?
Yes, it
I
is.
think
Yeah.
so. It just didn't work as good. Just the way the game
What?
was set up.
They did like a
The
map.
vehicles weren't as like powerful. The vehicles were almost
The problem-
underpowered in
the problem
Hardline.
is-
Oh,
maps
that's
were
what you
very,
mean. I see.
Yeah.
The
So it's
maps
mostly
were
just
very
infantry.
small in Hardline as well, since they were based around more.
Yeah.
I think they probably
Plus
only
the
put
vehicles were
Conquest in
faster.
there. I think they only put Conquest in there because it's a Battlefield thing. Honestly, they probably should have just made it a different IP and then did something else with it.
Yeah.
I would say Hardline is the Infinite Warfare of Battlefield.
Yeah, the only reason I really liked Battlefield was the whole vehicles. Oh
Massive
my god.
map.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
big, so you can just dick around in it.
Well, I do, like I said, I wish we would see like more modern or more urban style games like Hardline was. I like.
Well, you're gonna
I
have
that
all
kind of
like
style
close
game.
quarter guns though, so like because
Hello.
any urban environment is going to be. Well, then I
Well, maybe
guess
not urban, but
more or
at least,
less every
like-
game's been designed similar to that in terms of multiplayer. At least, like the maps are almost always tiny, except for Battlefield.
I say there was a what was it called? It was called Evergreen, I think. No, it was a swamp map in Hardline that was pretty flat. That played basically like a normal Battlefield map did.
Kurt,
And they
Wake
had a
up, you
DLC
like
map
that.
on the border.
What?
chips on.
Hello.
You bastard.
Hello.
Oh fuck.
I mean, we can all agree Battlefield 4 was the best on PlayStation 4.
I only played BF3, so can't really say much on that. Damn, I'm
Out
not
of the
matching this.
PS4 games, 4 was definitely the best.
Even though it was
1 was
buggy.
just kind of boring. I haven't played enough of 5 to really get my opinion on it.
Bella.
Damn.
But I always
Sam,
thought
I'm literally getting
Battlefield
headshots on accident.
Fuck. Oh. Come on.
Once again, no good.
Ow.
I would like to see more beach map, maybe. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh.
I like tropical maps.
Oh my god.
Hello. God.
Fuck me.
I will say,
No,
I don't expect to be playing Modern Warfare for like 4 hours straight.
That's all you've been playing?
We've been on here a while.
Yeah, ever since Kurt got on, that's what I've
I'm
been
just playing like TV.
playing. Played like
Played a bit of prop hunt.
Prop hunt, and
Prop
one
Hunt.
hardcore search match that turned into.
Oh yeah, they put prop on in Call of Duty. I forgot about that.
To be fair, it's an inferior version
It's
of
kind of
Gmod.
started out in as like a modded thing in COD 4, if I remember.
Yeah.
People did that a lot in COD 4 a long time ago.
But I honestly think the Gmod version is best.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wonder if they had a murder. Maybe you could play some Gmod, like murder Trouble Town.
Play some murder.
Oh, Murder doesn't entertain me as much. At least when watching it.
Trouble in Terrorist Town gets me though.
That one's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to watch that. I like to watch
Shoot
Trouble
your-
in Terrorist Town a
shoot your
lot.
teammates, shoot your friends even though you have no idea. And get a lot of karma for it. And then just be kind of labeled as that guy. Can I ask you, does karma even matter in a private match?
Probably
Well,
not.
yeah, apparently from what I understand, it influences damage. Like if your karma's too low, you
Oh.
actually do less damage, but that's
Oh, you won't do
it.
That's fair. If you're going around shooting people, you need to make it harder for them to shoot people.
I don't
You're
know
going around shooting
exactly
innocent people.
what the break points for that are, 'cause like, I've never played it, I just watch people play it. So,
I just think Trouble in Terrorist Town's fucking hilarious because everyone's just running around like, who's the terrorist? Who is it?
That's kind of like a murder, but it's more or less not as.
But
it's more
everyone could defend
suspenseful,
themselves.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why it's more entertaining to watch, because it's like not just watching some person stealthily try and kill several people. Usually the terrorists just fucking go nuts, and then it's just a big
Yeah.
gunfight. But then like you gotta be somewhat strategic about it. But fuck, good counter.
I'd also like to play Guess Who as well. If there's Guess Who matches. Goku.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Jesus Jew.
Did you say Jesus Jew?
Jesus Jew.
Find your own damn
Jesus
business.
was a Jew.
What a surprise!
Ben Shapiro is also a Jew. Coincidence?
Completely.
No, it's not a coincidence. Clearly, there's enough evidence here for causation.
But Ben Shapiro, why do you want to
Jesus
set the
was a Joe
reset the universe?
Because someone keeps eating chips. God damn it, Kurt.
Because Akira hates dogs.
You don't like me eating my fucking Pringles?
It's not actually that loud.
I'll fight you.
Yeah, it's not that loud. It's fucking loud.
It's not that loud, but you are being annoying. I do have to say.
I do have to
Not
say,
that
you're
loud,
pretty
but I
fucking
do
annoying.
wish you shut the fuck up.
Oh, there wasn't much down here, was there?
I should not be awake right now, but I am, and I'm gonna have to face those consequences.
I am required in my contract to ask if you'd like to eat some of this dick.
Oof. Got hard oofed. What the fuck?
Okay.
Good.
I'm assuming everyone can just fucking use South Park.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay,
It's about as
good.
loud as the
I didn't
chips.
know. All right, then I'll just have to like report the stream for playing that media out licensing.
I actually thought about that. I was like, lol. Like, yesterday, when I was streaming Sekiro and I just turned in the bar and I was like,
Isn't this a problem? And then I asked myself the next question: Do
I care?
Yeah.
Oh god. Is that a children reference? Our next words are, do I even care?
Your next
Fish.
line is, I'm a red card.
Oh my god. Hey, I actually got a carp scale.
That's for wrong.
Do you understand?
Oh gosh. Kurt, I've actually been watching Black Clover. I think it is actually
You like
getting
it?
good. I think it's starting to get good.
The beginning is a little like slow
It's
and
slow.
very predictable.
Training.
Like the first
The
20
beginning
episodes,
is
I was
very
like,
predictable.
mediocre. Like I was like, but now it's
Weird.
like,
Like you
It
just
hooks
asked
you
me
pretty
like a
quick.
little while ago if it's gonna start getting good now that you're past episode like 26, and I said yes.
Do you remember the what is it?
okay.
You know how people always said there's so much screaming in it? That's like the first 10 episodes. And then it kind of like
Honestly.
ends.
Honestly, I didn't
Then they just
understand, like,
realize that they have
it wasn't
inside
that loud
voices.
at all. Everyone was complaining about Asta being loud and obnoxious, and I was like, it's not any higher pitch, like, than, like, it sounds like he's screaming, sure, but it's not even any louder than any of the other audio. Like, what are you complaining about?
To be fair, we're talking about anime fans.
They're very picky.
I
They don't
guess.
see the sun much. either.
I'm not gonna lie, after watching JoJo, then I watched Rating and Subs. After watching dub, like a new dub episode of Hunter x Hunter, it's like,
Oh my god, can I get out of this shitty camera?
yeah, I think I'm starting to prefer sub more than dub now.
I've always preferred sub.
This depends.
Well, I guess,
All Might's amazing in Japanese. He nails the lines.
yeah.
It's also good in English too.
No, but
Honestly,
the
Chris
Japanese
Sabat
one
makes a
just
good All Yeah.
hits the like plus ultra, and the United States of Smash just like yeah,
And we
like
got-
the
and
English
we-
is good, but he nails them like fucking Jesus Christ.
Do you remember when Bakugo became a mafia member and used ice powers?
Ice Bakugo. Why do they call it Venice? It should be Venice. Just starts like having a breakdown.
And it's like when my hero gets transported to the JoJo universe, Deku somehow has an airplane.
Did he crash it? Because otherwise he's not a Joestar.
No,
Fucking
no.
Joseph.
He uses his airplane and then he T-poses
Well, he
that
technically
for
is a
every fight.
star.
0
In
out of
the
3
JoJo
for
universe, he's
airplanes.
actually he's an Italian
Mirage.
trap.
Oof. Got him.
And then Aizawa is someone who fucking hates Giorno's guts.
A cute anime Sundere.
Jesus Christ. But
I
like,
imagine a Bakio looking at Giorno, saying Baka, and then his face gets all like pink.
so basically like,
You want the
fucking,
golden
who was it in
stuff?
Black Clover? The fucking,
Yeah, like
oh,
Noel.
Well, I was going with that guy in Radiant Dawn because they were both guys, but yes, Noel, very much so as well. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my God, how long are they gonna do that?
Oh, don't worry, it doesn't stop. It has not stopped.
I mean, it's still amusing for now, but I feel like I am gonna get, like, I feel like it's gonna get old soon enough. Like, Jesus Christ.
Her magic is related to water because she's so wet. Like,
God damn.
it won't
that's
end
awesome.
anytime soon.
Fuck. Dude, when, oh my God, he was like over with the redhead, and then like the redhead Simmons is like, you should totally jump past. I'm like, oh my God, what? What?
He's like 16.
He's 15 at that point. I don't know if he gets older, like if they have a time skip, but he's 15. Like they recently said that.
I was like, oh, my. Things are different in Japan.
You should probably drop his own pants for him at this point.
I mean, that part was pretty funny. Especially, like fucking Noel just makes all the water in the fucking restaurant just evaporate. I'm like, God damn it! All right, that was pretty funny.
I love it, but like I said,
Sexuals.
the way it is compared to the manga is just so.
Everyone knows Gordon is the best character.
Did you just say Radiant? That anime? What happened to it? It stopped at 21 episodes. It says ongoing on some sites, but it just stopped.
Season 2's coming out this October when My Hero comes out.
No, I know, but it straight up stopped. Like, it stopped at 21 episodes. What the fuck is that? That's not even a double season.
Oh, a weird end place.
That's like a 1 and a
Yeah.
3/4 season.
Well,
Damn!
they set it up. They really did set it up like, oh, this is like how fucking Pokemon started. It's just the basic get your attention starter episode and then go, and then a couple things happen a couple episodes later, and we stop it here. I'm like, what the?
They're missing so much from the manga. It actually kind of sucks to watch it. If you read the manga, it sucks to watch it. Like they literally dumbed down and simplified some of the characters in the show. And
Senor.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
I know Seth and Melly.
And you are a senor.
This is no way.
What is that? What are you doing?
Ah, got ya.
I still suggest Assassination Class.
Measure.
Yeah, I
really
should
good
probably
one.
watch that. It seems pretty neat.
Things?
Like,
I've like half started like
Oh.
16 different shows.
Yeah, I kind of
find
want
out I
to
gotta
finish
do that.
catching up with Black Clover before I start another anime.
Well,
That
like,
would probably
be
be nice.
weird. Like,
I might try to watch the 11 episodes of Super. Not Super. My Promise Neverland. Because there's only 11. I figured we could do this.
Oh boy, isn't that a great anime?
hey,
What is it?
Josh, I took a break
Promised
from
Neverland.
Soul Eater, and I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it.
Bella.
No, finish Soul Eater. Soul Eater is pretty good. Soul Eater is quite good. You should finish Soul Eater.
There's just so much anime to watch and manga to read.
It's just gotten kind of like boring.
What episode are you on?
It's like 52
Um,
episodes, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
I'm like
not that
halfway
long.
through.
I don't know. Start watching
It just
Deep
isn't
Gray
holding
Man.
my interest anymore.
Well, I mean, if it's not,
I
then
don't even know
watch
how
it,
to
but
say why.
I just thought it was a pretty good show.
I've been enjoying, what is it? I've actually been enjoying Naruto.
I hate you. I really hate you.
Hold on. Oh, dang it.
I mean,
man.
Naruto isn't
Man, hold on.
that bad. It's just full of filler. It's really the biggest
I
issue.
feel like Naruto and One Piece would. I think I might enjoy it better.
Hold on, okay.
Oh, that's a grab.
No,
That's a
they're
grab.
not. What?
Oh, he gets his health back. Well, fuck you.
Yeah, I think I might just read One Piece and Naruto if I get the chance instead of watching it.
I'm eating up Brad right
Especially
now,
One
man.
Piece. That's 900 episodes.
877, you uncultured swine.
Oh.
I'm surprised, Brad.
I don't know.
My
There's a lot
brother-in-law.
of episodes,
I
though.
can't
It's like,
help being alone.
I don't know if I can watch it. I'm not sure why I fucking laughed like that. That was really stupid. I'm very tired.
When are they gonna add Neon Genesis to fucking Netflix?
Never.
You said they
You
were.
already watched it. Quit rewatching it.
I haven't
wanna watch
watched it.
Don't
It would
ever
be like
rewatch it.
one of my only shows that I have actually rewatched.
I'm talking to you.
You know what I want to rewatch? Berserk 2016.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Sir. Oh.
If there's so much CGI,
That's
would
one
you
I
anime
told you.
at that point?
What?
There's so much CGI, would you anime at that point?
Not really. It's basically a steaming pile of shit, so.
It's basically a burning garbage pile.
Now, I'll give it this.
Alright, I thought
It was
that.
it was semi-accurate to the manga, and it had a good soundtrack and decent voice acting. What it didn't have was any good visuals at all. It just looked
What
absolutely
a
terrible.
combo.
Yes. I mean, like the soundtrack was
Did
killer.
you do the table?
Yikes.
Do we need a new table?
I just wish Hunter x Hunter Rider would fucking... Honestly, Hunter x Hunter manga doesn't really have the best art, to be honest. It has fine art, but not the best art.
The more
this one
recent
chapter that
version
looks
looks
so
good.
Poorly,
And it's
so written so poorly, it looks honestly like trash. There's just only one chapter though. Honestly, I hope they finish this soon so we can get the rest of the anime or the manga as anime. Especially because it looks like this is almost going to be as like Chimera Ant level storytelling.
Chimera Ant
That
art
story.
was good. It just felt really drawn out.
Yeah. But I'd like that if split in two places, yeah.
oh fuck.
Honestly, it was a long manga arc too. Honestly, the Dark Continent arc looks so fun. Looks like it's gonna be, honestly, it was really good.
You want some extra Hunter x Hunter content? Watch the original Hunter x Hunter. First 50 episodes, he doesn't even leave his home island.
That's pretty bad.
Eh, it gives more of a backstory than the later one did. Like, it did not, like, fucking, the whole, oh yeah, his father left type shit, that wasn't even in 2011 Hunter x Hunter.
That's because his father didn't leave him. He was won in a custody matter.
What? Well, not from the original Hunter x Hunter, his father just
In
straight
the
up
manga, he
Thomas,
was.
wait, what?
The original Hunter x Hunter is the manga. In the manga, he was won in a court case.
I thought you were memeing. Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Karen
his
took the
aunt
fucking
sued
kids.
his dad for his child.
Karen took the kids.
You know, in the original Hunter x Hunter anime, though, like, it just made it sound for real, like he just up and left.
No, it kind of makes, yeah, but you
Because
find out that his aunt
his aunt said something
won
like
custody
he couldn't be.
battle.
Yeah, his aunt said like he couldn't be tied down or something like that.
Well, they kind of right about that scene, but yeah, that's the story in the manga is that his aunt won custody over gold.
What is his aunt his mom?
No, but
Yeah.
according to Golem, yes.
I guess.
Like if you never know your mother, you live with the woman who's basically when your mother figure out, you're probably still gonna love your mother.
Called him
Kinda like
printing,
adoption.
Curtis. Jesus.
Some people have a theory that Dawn, like, I'm not sure if it's serious or not, but Dawn is like, was from the Dark Continent or something. Like, her mother somewhere on the Dark Continent. But they did confirm that Nanika was.
Who's Nanika?
Something. Or they call her something in the manga. By the way,
Oh yeah.
in the manga and the anime, they got those two. You know how he says, "Oh, only Luca calls me brother, but Nanika calls me Killua." Turns out it's opposite in the manga. Nanika calls him brother, and Luca calls him Killua.
Oh. Interesting.
Just like how Kisaka said he wanted to rape Killua, or made the rape sign. Rape sign when he says, "I want to, can I kick Killua?" He literally makes the rape sign.
Mind if, I love how, like, in the, didn't he actually say, mind if I torture Kahlua, and then he made the rape sign instead of saying, mind if I kill him?
No. I read the manga, it still says kill. I thought someone said do, but no, it says kill. But he does make the rape sign.
Yes. This is one of my favorite maps, Sam. What do you mean? This map's good.
Yeah, look, you see a sniper.
Yes.
I'm not a sniper.
Further proving my point. Team deathmatch. Boy. This map is wonderful.
I'm just excited for when Hunter x Hunter comes back. Everyone's gonna fucking learn each other. Kurapika's on the boat, and the Phantom Troops are on the boat, and the Succession War. While the princes are trying to kill each other on the boat. 3 Mafia families are on the boat, and they're all gonna fucking
Damn, could've gone.
that is gonna be fun to read. And then Sika dies, but he also doesn't die. He uses his magical punky gun that has the physical properties of rubber and gun.
Thank you for Yu-Gi-Oh! Explaining that to us. Go on.
Well, what does Pot of Greed do?
I was just doing the meme.
Oh god.
What does Pot of Greed do?
Silence, Yugi! We must learn of his culture! But what does Pot of Greed do?
Dude, we're still coming out with Yu-Gi-Oh! manga.
Can they stop?
Can
just,
Please tell me it's the original
Oh,
series
you know what's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
even better,
manga?
Kurt? Apparently the last manga volume, they're in space.
Of course.
God, fucking
Naturally.
The guy who created Fairy Tail has a new manga called Eden Zero, and it's just Fairy Tail in space.
By the power of friendship, I'm gonna show you my titties.
when you're just not wrong.
Now about sums up
He has
Fairy
this
Tail.
thing where he keeps similar characters across his shows. His first show was like Rave Master, and he had that little fucking carrot-nosed dog thing called Plu in that and in Fairy Tail. And apparently in Eden Zero in Fairy Tail, fucking Happy is the recurring character.
Oh no. Space Cat?
It's an android space cat in his new manga.
I see no problem here.
So it's like Patches.
No, it's like that, Cook. That Cook cat from Monster Hunter World.
Yowscular Chef?
God, what a man.
Yowscular Chef is the fucking champion. That's all I'm saying.
I wish I had a cat that could do that. Instead, most people just
these
get cats that
guys.
sit around and do nothing.
You see, I wish my cat could do that, but my cat has muscular dystrophy. Meowscular dystrophy.
My cat
Got
has
Crippling depression. Oh, haha, got him.
Honestly, I've been hearing parts of what Part 7's about. Honestly, I really can't wait till that's animated.
Part 7 of JoJo.
God.
Oh, it's a clusterfuck.
Honestly, you know I'm the king of basically changing the subject.
Oh my gosh. The more I learn about Part 7, the more I'm like, man, how do you keep making just more over the top random
More insane
bullshit?
shit.
What
Yeah,
I
it's
find
like,
funny is
but
how he
how?
Literally, Johnny can shoot his fingernails at people.
He can
That's his
spin a
attack.
bullet infinitely fast. What do you mean? And
Oh, but you see,
just
they're
so
in
much
America, so they
weird
don't have
stuff.
guns.
oh my god. What? Feel like that's the
Exactly.
opposite.
What I really find funny is how someone made a meme like, oh, runs out of views, Respect the Universe makes the best seller, accidentally makes the best selling manga.
God damn it, Rocky. Back at it again. It's resetting his universe. Apparently Joe Jolien's alright, but Josh Q is an atrocity of a character, apparently.
I think it's because he looks so fucking stupid, and he has a vagina.
Have you seen him? He looks fucking retarded. Like,
Fucking, doesn't he have the sailor
vaginas
uniform
his
on?
pants.
no, that's
God.
Josuke.
Oh,
That's
wait, is that his friend? Is that his
Yeah,
friend with
his
like the
friend
fucking
Joe-
bowl
Josh
haircut?
No, that's
Yes.
Josuke and Kira
Oh
Yoshikage put
my
together.
god. That guy
Dude,
looks
apparently
fucking
he uses
ridiculous.
Killer Queen. It's the same Killer Queen from Part 3.
Who does?
Dude, no, Kira, they have Kira like a Yoshikage Kira, and he has the same Killer Queen in his sailor outfit. Apparently, Josuke and his bodies fused together. And that's the story, and he has 4 balls.
Yeah, no, he's basically alright.
I did hear he has 4 balls.
And it's because he's Kira and Josuke combined.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which he has a
Better than
Not,
4 balls,
but
though?
not
I
two
guess.
penises.
Shame.
Now that
Shame,
would just
really.
get confusing.
Did I make him a shot?
Imagine all the things you could do with that many penises.
No man can even handle that many
Peeing
penises.
yourself.
Why am I? No, I'm just not gonna question it anymore.
I'm
This
just
lagging guy.
not gonna question it, really. It's fine. Perfectly fine.
So we all gotta agree that Part 6 has the best beginning. Literally begins with the fucking
Fighting
Joe
gold.
masturbating.
Begins with what?
Part 6 begins with Jolene masturbating.
In prison.
Perfect.
Yeah, apparently she, like, one of the first things says she got caught by a guard masturbating.
Rocky,
Right after-
it's time
right
to
after-
stop.
It's fine.
I don't get it. How does Joro look younger every single show he's in?
He's Benjamin Button. Didn't you
He
hear?
got some of that Dio blood in Egypt, man. He knew what's up. He was like, I'm gonna get some of that immortality for myself.
But, apparently Joseph is still alive in Part 6.
What? I thought he was
Joseph.
dead by part 6.
No, he's still, apparently
Oh
he's still,
my
he's
God.
still alive.
Apparently Dio has some kind of role in Part 6. I think it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
he's trying to obtain heaven or something.
No,
And
No.
Pucci's trying to help him.
Poochie's trying to, like,
I've heard Dio doesn't make
revive
an
him, I
appearance at
think.
all. I think that's only an Eyes of Heaven thing.
No, I
I-
think
from
what I
it's
hear, he doesn't make
Poochie's
any
trying to
sense.
bring Dio back to life, if I remember correctly.
No, so I think in the story for where Pucci made a mistake, and he feels like if everyone learns their fate, their lives would be better. And he wants to save Dio and get rid of the Dio stuff at the same time. So,
Because he's got a massive boner for you know who.
just, you know,
Dio.
Pucci's the case.
Dio.
Jotaro.
And someone said, what if Jotaro never showed up? Then Pucci would have went to Giorno, and then the problem would have been solved. There
Problem
was no Pucci
solved.
after that. That's all. So just send a, no, and then someone said a journal. You know that? Have you seen that picture where that guy's ignoring a tornado while mowing his lawn?
Oh fuck! I went further than
like-
I intended to.
And then someone said Jorno ignores all crimes except for drug related. If it's not drug related, Jorno doesn't care.
Not far off.
For drugs.
I mean, think about it. It's like, what are you doing? I'm murdering people in the name of drugs. I'm trying to take the drugs from the system to murder like half of people.
It's fine. My favorite was from that episode, from last week's episode, the one that I just got to watch, where this one dude bumps into Narancia. Narancia spills wine on the dude, and the dude's like, "Hey, are you gonna pay for my suit?" And then Narancia's like, "You must be an enemy," and just knocks him out. Then Nista starts helping him kick the shit out of him while he's on the ground. Bakio's watching, just takes a sip of wine. He's like, and then he gets up and starts kicking the dude too.
Oh, I saw a meme online about that. That was pretty funny looking.
It's great.
Dude,
It's a classic.
I saw a meme version of that on the Reddit. It's like my fan trash talk. It's like you spent you were always saying like
This guy.
and it was instead of the shark, it was fucking DL. The Kono Dio meme. It says no, and Nara's like this normally means in my suit.
Sure, it was like, can't explain this show in more. Or it's like, explain this show in 2 frames, and it was like, guys, there's a shark in my suit. Quick, Jorno, get Trish inside the turtle. You're like,
Turtle Nara. Yeah, no, that's the thing. What a thing. What a sight to behold. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's godly. How did he lose his legs?
I think it was in the first fight with the boss. Because what they said is that I think it happened because he fought the boss before the events happened. And then I think that's maybe where he lost his legs.
Man, Polnareff's 0 for 2 on boss fights. At least he made it out of 2 boss fights. Rip Iggy and Avdol.
And Caculine.
Who?
Actually, no.
You mean Donut Boy?
Never made it to the boss.
You mean Donut? Yeah, I only know Donut Boy.
Ghost Hunter, Donut Boy.
My favorite is those explain it Kagyoin memes.
Yeah, I saw
Cause you know how
that.
they used to have explain it Peter, where he'd explain the joke afterwards. Now it's Kagyoin.
Oh my
I
god.
saw an LP who once said Caculine got donuted, so I had to take over. Because I'm the next Joe, bro.
Yeah.
I like how Josuke was literally too stupid, and that's how he lived.
Josuke or Okuyasu?
I meant Okuyasu.
Oh yeah, this is so fucking dumb. Holy shit. I got Rahi was like,
His stand
fuck,
is
he's
so
too
strong.
strong. I gotta make him really dumb.
Like, I gave them overpower stand. How do I make it work? Oh, I either make them dumb or kill them.
Like, Araki. Come on. You don't have to do the man like that. Fuck. I probably can't get up there.
Part 4 is still my favorite right now.
Wait, what?
The Part 4 is still my favorite as of right now.
I don't have. I'd have to say my favorite is part 2.
I do
Battle
like part two.
Tendies.
That's second for me.
Battle Tendies.
I heard, yeah, I don't know. I just went to part 6. I heard they get really weird with the story of part 6.
Part 5's fucking
They
insane.
start to get
Yeah.
weird. Got him.
Dude, honestly, Babyface part 5 really fucked me up, dude. What even is that thing?
I haven't even seen it yet. I'm sure it's
Team
amazing.
Molto.
It's an atrocity is what it is.
You wanna know what it is? It's fucking just awful.
It's just the weirdest. That was a fucking weird thing.
Like, I'm pretty sure his stand rapes people.
Ah.
Like, I'm not wrong either.
I'm not wrong. Fuck. Alright.
Like, it's fucked up.
Yeah, honestly, in JoJo, like I know in anime you're not supposed to be able to trust what people look like to determine their gender, but God, JoJo, really, part 5 is really stretching that one thing, aren't they?
For what?
Gender misidentification. Because you got Narancha and you got the mirror person. The fucking pony.
What, Aluso?
Yeah.
I thought you had said Trish because they literally did that intentionally, but
he looked like a woman.
Alright. Because literally Trish they had dressed as a guy at the very beginning when they like introduced her, and then everybody was like, "Oh, it was a lady." I thought that was what you were gonna go with, but all right.
What about Tequila Joseph?
Yeah, that one's pretty difficult to. You gotta watch out for that,
Pretty convincing, honestly.
especially with all that
Yeah.
tequila.
Told me.
Yeah.
Hey boys, I brought tequila. I saw some really cursed image. It was a picture of Caesar and Tequila Joseph sitting down having dinner together.
Oh God, I saw that picture. It's like, this is beautiful.
It's like, this brings me happiness. I was like, oh.
Shit. Do I have? Oh no, I can't fight this guy. I have no.
Damn, I had the collat lined up. I hit a collat, but it didn't kill the second guy.
No, that's not
It
a
hit the
collab.
second guy, but didn't kill him.
Not
Shame.
a collab unless both of them die.
Oof.
But I gotta find that meme video.
I gotta teleport back.
God, the R700 makes such a satisfying sound.
Do I have any quartz seeds actually?
Did you see that picture of Kakuin in Kira's position with a picture of Holly? I said, I got an erection.
Yes. I saw that.
I saw the picture of the Mona Lisa and I have to say, I got an erection. Like, what the fuck? God damn it, Araki. What are you doing? Why?
Why not?
What a what a meme. What a legend.
I think the word you're looking for is champion.
Oh my god. It's like, you know what? You know what I'm gonna put in my next part? Dude, I got a boner to Mona Lisa.
Oh,
He's got a hand fetish. And it's gonna
Oh.
make it really
funny.
weird, so we're gonna bully people with hand fetishes now.
He's a serial killer, and he cuts their hands off because he. It's just fucking. Like, what? 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 God damn it.
finally what after all the training experience. You know what? That is a good point.
I don't remember. I saw that image and I was like, yeah, I'm lost.
I remember. He looks at the spoon and says, "Oh, something must be wrong."
Was that during the Hanged Man fight where he can jump
Yeah,
through
like
mirrors?
that was the very beginning. That was like
It
when we
was?
found out how Holly was better stand.
Oh. Kakyoin was trying to slide in there.
What are you doing rubbing my mom's back?
So Josh, earlier we were playing a match of hardcore search and destroy, which means you can kill your teammates, right?
Nice.
And
I'm guessing where this is going.
so it was final round. We were about to lose.
Uh-huh.
So we went into the game
not
chat
sure where
and
this is
Sam
going.
says, Killer Queen has already touched your spawn point, and then I pulled out a rocket launcher and shot the ground.
Did it kill anyone though? Please
I
God, tell
killed
me it
3
did.
people, and then I dropped a grenade on death and killed another dude.
Oh my god. What a god.
Okay, so I successfully cannot shoot B-Knight. I'm bad.
When you defeated Joe Starbuck when the main game starts playing.
Dude, literally every time Jorno's theme comes on, you're like, insta-nut.
Nah. Goddamn. Oh.
Sorry, watching JoJo's Bizarre for the first time, catching myself, JoJo posing in the mirror, raging homosexuality. Jonah, I didn't know friendly fire was on.
See, JoJo's great, because it has a paradoxical existence. How can something be that, like, it's so manly and gay. It's wonderful.
It's truly a gift upon this cursed world.
It is the Bible that brought us to this game, man.
What is going on?
I really like how in part 5 they really like to sell. Look how many gay couples there are.
You like Squallow and Tatsiano?
And the two that died in the original two that
Is
died.
it Sorbet and Gelato?
Yeah.
Quit fucking knifing me, mate. Well, you got
Don't
you
knife
got
me,
license for that knife.
Ironically, that makes
Every
sense.
time we say that, it
Something-
reminds
Wait,
me of
no.
the Scottish Pokemon trainer meme. Do you want the bloody Pokemon battle, mate? It's the Poke captain.
Oh my gosh, but did you see like the Pokemon, like the 3-stage Pokemon that they made for like Britain? Though, what's all distant.
It's-
And it's just like a guy who's like evolving into like one of the British police officers. You know how they are like the meme of
yeah.
what's all this then?
Why you chatting shit, mate?
What's all this
What,
then?
bro?
When
Chat
Swallow
shit,
heard
get
the-
banged, mate.
When Swallow heard Naranjo say he knew his location,
What'd you say?
actually, I'll send you the picture. Because it's much more funny to look at it. It really, really explains it. I can't send it to Jesse, though, because he will know what I'm talking. I feel like JoJo's one of the things you can spoil, but yet no one understands anything. So you're not really spoiled, as long as you do it right.
It's just absurd. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's the absurdity of the show, not like the actual fucking show.
It's like you could say anything, and JoJo probably would realistically happen.
That too.
Like, am I telling the truth? No. It could be either way.
Oh no, Pac-Man does die, Thomas, trust me. He fucking dies real hard.
Can you be sure about that? How do you know he didn't actually turn into the deal that you see now, and he's actually killing himself?
Well, now that you say it, no.
That is.
I never really thought about it that way. Thanks, explain it, Tom CBR.
You're welcome. And for more videos and consultations and stuff like this, see my YouTube channel at GoFuckYourself.YouTube.
.YouTube.
.YouTube. It's its own domain.
This explains it a lot more than I can say in words.
This is beyond science. There's
So
some
what do
dude
you
hiding
think?
in the closet.
He must
What are
be
you doing in the closet, Kurt?
Okay.
It's Tom Cruise.
I'm cruising the closet. I ain't gonna
Tom
get
Cruise
out
won't come out the
here.
closet.
Gosh.
Gonna count to 3.
Then I
shoot
pull
my
out my
gun.
gun.
1, 2. Now I'm in the closet. I'm in the closet too.
That
Oh my
that
God,
fucking
that's a
R.
lot of
Kelly
damage.
cracks me. Tom Cruise won't come out the closet. Why you hanging out in the closet? And I pulled out my gun.
Oh god, he's got his gun again.
Is that a thrust?
What was it? Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and R. Kelly end up getting stuck in the same closet together.
Oh my god. Fuck these guys, Jesus Christ.
I was about to say, Kurt, you're supposed to have my back, and I realized he killed you too. Like, oh, well, can't have my back if he's dead.
This P90 ain't bad.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand. Yeah, I think I'm probably good.
Communist Russia.
These damn commies are trying to win this game. I ain't gonna let them.
Didn't you know?
I got kill
Store the
cam.
balls.
Yeet.
That's gonna be the end of my stream. Please store the balls.